doing so, kind of shifted their focus to the war that was going on because Gorehold was it caught itself in like the middle of a political plot, a political intrigue. The queen was assassinated. Turns out it was done by Prince Soon, who is pretending to be Prince Rain, aka Chidrimi Strongjaw. And while that happened, he also secretly enacted a plan to take over the throne of Gorohold by claiming a marriage that may or may not be true, and in doing so would be the rightful heir to the throne of Gorohold. Um, and while dealing with this, our party met the ambassador Mattia Corvo from Behoth and her Slayers Six, another adventuring party that was quite famous on the continent of Tayaroth, especially in the major cities. And in meeting them, they also discovered the existence of the primordial hearts, four gems that are the hearts, supposedly, of the ancient primordials that were on this land before the gods. Um, the adventurers in A Little Help have one of these already in the form of the Rusifta Ruby, even though as of right now it is still formed as the Scepter of Malar. Um, and they also went down to Old Gora to find the ancient artifact from the goddess Mistra and lifted the curse of anti-magic that has existed on these ruins for centuries. So after completing all of this, our party made their way back to Gorahold, picked up some pretty dope weapons, most of them, and also leveled up to level 8. And it wasn't because my players bullied me in first part of today's session.
We did it.
Notice that
Nope. We earned this
I
level
am
up.
blinking twice.
Someone help him.
And after doing so, your plan was to head to Jim Hardcut, the constable of Gorahold,
who's not a jeweler, and that's so crazy.
In order to take the teleportation circle back to Mistra's Manor, the magic shop owned by Helena Porter back in Behoth, in order to you have two main objectives in Behoth. One being reuniting with Mutia Corvo and potentially putting a huge stoppage to this war by bringing Chad's existence into the fray. And also catching up or checking in, I should say, on the Wolverines that still exist and Bartholomew Kane and his sleeping dragons who are causing some torment and some issues in the city of Behoth, to say the least. We left off with Flint letting his son know that he was an official member of A Little Help. Shale jumped up in the air. There was a freeze frame. And now all of you
only for Shale.
And now Shale falls back down to the ground. The episode continues, and you are all in Gorehold, just having picked up your weapons, and you know what your plan is.
I'm really looking forward to just our travels together. I really enjoy our time.
Are you talking to Shale?
Yeah, just everybody, but kind of looking at Shale just to make sure that he knows that he's included.
Yeah. He's just like ear to ear smile, just like looking at everybody. Edmund says, "Yeah, well, I'm just kind of looking forward to not being underground. No offense, Flint, but it'll be nice to see the open air again. I mean, I know we just did that for 10 days, but
is it the next day? We've been traveling.
Or... Yeah. You've definitely had a long rest since the last battle in Old Gora, so you can give yourself that. All right, so are we just heading straight there?
I feel like we should, yeah.
I'm gonna death ward Shale.
About those hot springs, I thought that we were going.
Oh, I forgot about the spa. That's true.
We should hit
my
the spa.
goodness.
For a little while before we leave.
they weren't gonna get there for like a week or more, and it's only been like a couple days, right? So I feel like
They were going to
we
get there in
just-
2 weeks, and it's been 10 days. So you do
We
still
have
have a
4
little bit of a
days.
buffer.
4 days to chill in the hot springs. I'm in no rush to get to
I mean,
Behoth.
at least a day. I think after everything, just a quick dip. Oh, I thought you were hands in.
Oh, that was me
Deathwarding.
oh God, what's your name? What's your name? Quinn. Sorry, I'm old. Quinn was like, I'm in no hurry to get to Behoth. That was me going, oh, bud.
Ah. I mean, yeah, I feel like a spa day might be.
Yeah, I think a day wouldn't hurt, but Quinn, and I'm not trying to tell you how you should feel. I'm genuinely asking. Are you worried at all about your friends?
Oh yeah. I haven't slept much. But
Well, you
I
could use some
don't
rest.
think that he's gonna do anything to
He
them.
loses leverage.
Right.
It's true. Yeah. I think a day we can manage, and then
But
For sure.
maybe
Get
don't
there.
tell him that we stopped at the spa before going there.
Right. Okay. Yeah. No,
That
that's
makes
fair.
sense.
Honestly.
Yep, yep.
Well, if we're
That makes
doing a
sense.
spa, can I have my death ward back?
Oh, those spas are pretty hot.
You never know what could
Boil
happen.
alive.
Yeah, I will say, you've have had a long rest, but it's up to you whether or not on that last day of travel you would have given Shale that death ward one more time.
No, I think if we're staying at the spa, then he's on his own.
Yeah, well, it's like closer to the end of the day now because you traveled the day and then ended up in
Yeah.
Gorehold. So I don't know if you would have done it. You were close enough that maybe you were like, we're close
Yeah.
enough. He doesn't need
I'm
it.
like hovering over him just in case.
Yeah,
Ready
you were
to-
just ready. As you guys were traveling, you were just conveniently next to him.
Hovering.
Yeah, I
and-
think a night at the spa and then just a nice rest in a hotel and not on the ground, and then we're at a tavern, and then we head out in the morning, maybe.
Sounds good to me.
Well, I'll just-
Wait, do you know the way?
Yeah, I'll just warn you all, if you spend a night in the spa, you'll probably never leave the city.
Oh.
What?
No.
Is that just because it's so nice, or is there like a nefarious something that's gonna keep us
We
there?
all immediately.
No,
Are you kidnapping us?
no. It's just really nice and like.
Okay, okay.
It's like, do I even want to leave?
Sure, yeah. I mean, I think we can take that risk.
We've been in
Not really
riskier
a risk.
situations, I
True.
think.
To the spa.
To the spa.
You head to the Diamond Springs in Gorehold. As you approach, you could honestly already start to feel the humidity in the air as you get closer and closer. And there's an overgrowth on the stone of moss and fungi as you get closer to the Diamond Springs, but it's still cultivated and like trimmed to be aesthetically pleasing as it kind of outlines the path until you get to basically this big open cave that is shining golden light, or actually more of like a light bluish light in through the tunnel. And you walk in through and you see that the walls and the ceilings are made of this like light colored, almost like a limestone-esque material. And you look down at the ground, and the ground is completely made of diamond. And it goes into these pools of teal and light blue water with steam rising out. And you can see people chilling in these pools of water, laying back. You see that there is a small little bar made of stone where people are getting drinks. It kind of almost, rather than like small little individual things, it almost looks like a large pool at a resort where like you kind of like claim your edge or your little area of this large pool that is a hot spring, and you kind of like chill on there, and there's like chairs and stuff and little tables, and like I said, there's a couple bars where you can go and get drinks, and so there's like some lively chatter and stuff as you walk in here, and then you can see where the tunnels go through, and there are maybe like more private areas for smaller parties if you're willing to pay more. And then you see at the front entrance just kind of like a small, almost like kind of like podium host stand with this blonde dwarf woman who's wearing a sleeveless top and a skirt. And she has her blonde hair tied up into a bun on her head with some wisps out on the sides. And she looks up at all of you as you walk in and she says, "Hi, hey everyone, welcome to the Diamond Springs. What can I do for you?"
We're just going to relax. We've had a long day, and what better place to relax than the world's foremost spa?
Of course, 6 day passes for the main spring.
I think we'd like, I don't know, the works. I don't know.
Okay, yeah. Oh, you're new. You're new
terminology.
to the Diamond Springs. We can give
Yeah,
you
whatever the best you got, we'll
yeah, we can
take.
give you the house package,
Is there like something more special, more exclusive?
the VIP package.
Anything better than that?
Make a persuasion check.
Quinn's looking for that happy ending. Okay.
18.
She kind of looks at you. I mean, nothing that's on the books, but if you and I wanted to come up with a little arrangement, maybe we could.
Listen, I don't live my life on the books.
I can tell. And you see that she's kind of like, there is nothing really more that she can offer. She kind of like took what you were saying as like a hit on her.
Sure.
So she's like flirting with you.
Sure.
And she goes, okay, well, the VIP package allows you for a more private spring, as well as a bar that is manned just there for you privately at that spring. And does that sound good for you?
Perfect. Yeah, sounds great. Bottle
Wonderful.
service.
Yeah, exactly. Bottle service. Okay, that'll be for a day pass for 7 VIP packages. Yeah, that'll be and it's 3 gold per person, so 7 times 3 is 21.
Here's 25.
Oh, oops. All right. Well, I will make sure personally to come and check on you and make sure everything's going well. Okay.
I would like that.
So,
Oh.
she blushes. Thank you. Okay. Well,
I would too.
Oh. Okay.
In your pants.
And she kind of like looks between Quinn and Maywin and is like, can obviously see the
For a brief
resemblance and
second,
doesn't know,
I'll look like May with like the head of disguise, and then like go back to Quinn.
Okay, let me show you the way. And she takes you back. You go past the main spring. You just see some people, like I said, just chilling. I mean, it very much is like the vibe of like just like a big resort pool. You go throughout the tunnels once again. The floor is completely diamond. It's almost as if like there's this huge like 100-foot by 100-foot diamond or something like that has like this place has been like carved on top of, and so there's like divots in the diamond for the pools, and the hallway is all diamond, so it's like all the ground stuff is diamond, and then like I said, the walls and ceilings are kind of like a light colored limestone-ish material. She takes you back to a private spring. There is a bartender there with a fully stocked bar, and for 25 gold for all three, like it's just like whatever you want. It's just like open bar, and there is no food really that they sell, but there are like they will always fill a fruit bowl for you, or like like you know what I mean. It's like there's like a bowls of like nicer, more like kind of like refreshing snacks that'll just be like constantly refilled.
Bowl of nuts.
Thank God.
Yeah, bowl of nuts, bowl of mushrooms, and yeah. So it's yours. It's all yours. She just kind of, as she walks away, she says, "I hope you all have a great time. Thank you for coming to the Diamond Springs." And she looks over at Quinn, and I will check on you later.
I'll
Okay.
briefly look like Quinn for a second.
You see her like,
Dude.
and she walks
Heavens
away.
help you.
Flynn, you got a chisel on you? I feel like we could take a chunk of this floor and really get our money back here.
Mm.
You know it's diamond, right?
No one is
He's
going
so
to just
fine.
defame the diamond spas while I'm here.
Well,
I actually have to be honest with you. I've never been able to afford going here, so this is my first time too. So this is kind of exciting.
Ooh.
Wow.
nice, good.
This is really nice. Yeah. It's
No
very
shame,
nice
no
VIP
shame.
package. Mm-mm.
Speaking of no shame, I'll just strip naked and jump in the hot
Oh,
spring.
there it is.
Fantastic.
There it is.
Shale goes beet red.
uh,
I won't take
Anybody
off all my clothes, but I will get down to
just
like
stare at naked
undergarments,
Everyone's-
and everyone can see that Rosie is even more beefed up than she was when.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rosie takes off her robes and usually wearing like pretty baggy, flowy clothes, and you can see that Rosie looks pretty fit for her age, even for a gnome.
Damn, Rosie.
Yeah, I don't know. I just keep waking up, and I've been doing a lot of praying lately, so maybe Dune
Yeah.
helps the
Wow.
effects of aging.
Praying at the
Prayer could
Iron
do
Gym.
that.
Oh well, it's usually, the pews are just wood, usually.
How many pews you lifting then? Jesus Christ.
Oh, I only lifted one. I did lift one the other day. It was
Oh,
kind of.
wow.
I thought I was pretty impressed with myself.
Yeah, I mean, you're ripped, man.
It's a whole pew. That's
Yeah,
That's impressive.
you should have seen me in my younger years.
I wish I could have. I mean, yeah, it's hot springs. This is nice water.
Yeah,
I've
I'm gonna
been,
dive in.
I've been working out too, now that I'm single, I got to get the body in tip-top
Yeah.
shape to go out on the prowl. And
Oh,
a little bit, I after seeing my ex-wife, and I'm happy to admit that I have come to terms with that. I've decided that, this is time for me to really get out there and find some love.
Flint, that's amazing. I'm really happy for you,
Great.
mate. That's
Thank
great.
you.
Yeah.
And and Shale, if looking to have a stepmom that's really gonna treat you right. So
Yeah, Dad. I mean, I want you to be happy, and you don't have to worry about. I'm an adult, though. You don't have to worry about picking someone for me.
okay, well, there's a lot of steps ahead of having a potential stepmom, like meeting someone. So
Yeah. If you ever need a wingman, just let me know. I'm more than happy.
yeah, I'll be
Proud
a
of you.
matchmaker.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, and
I'm
maybe
very
when
invested.
maybe when we try it this time, you don't lead with the whole. Or maybe you know what, Flint. Don't be ashamed of
you.
who you are.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't
I
want to.
feel like it worked out great last time.
Yeah. It seemed to have, at
Yeah.
least.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Just gotta hold on to him.
I don't want to like spring any weird fetish things that I have like.
Oh,
deep
you
into
shouldn't.
it.
Yeah, maybe.
Just gotta
Maybe
get
on the
it-
third date.
on
Yeah, maybe
Thursday.
not right away, but
Just gotta
you
get
know.
it out there right ahead.
But at
of
least
time.
still be yourself. You don't want to just like pretend.
I don't know if
Yeah.
you
See
lead
someone
with it, you've gotten the hard stuff right out of the way.
Yeah.
It's
Right into the deep
fair.
end.
They
It
should
depends on
know
what you want.
eventually.
If you think it's going to be a lasting thing, be upfront
What
and
are we
honest.
talking about?
If
What are
it's-
you into, Dad?
Oh, oh boy.
Nipple.
This water
Nipple.
looks great, and I'll start taking it.
Listen, no, I have to be honest. Shale, your dad's a cuck.
I don't. Dad, first of all, it's pronounced cock, but I don't think you. I think you're really nice. Like I think you're a good guy.
I have to go to
Oh,
the
shit.
bathroom.
Oh, you sweet summer child.
Lord.
And you will notice in the springs, even with this little private spring, it's weird. The closer you are to the edges, the warmer the spring is, and if you actually go towards the middle, it's almost more like pool temperature. So just so you know.
I'll get in the water, but be awkwardly conscious now. Like normally, I'm just like
Yeah.
woo, but I'll like eye Edmund and be like, I don't know what to. I'm getting naked. I don't know what to do.
You see that Edmund gets comfortable, but does not get in the hot spring.
Interesting.
Maybe get in.
I get naked, but I like am more modest than usual, and I
Yeah.
don't
You-
look.
You afraid of water, Edmund?
No, right. It is. Yeah. Yes. A little
But
bit.
you literally make rain happen sometimes.
The last time I was in water, it didn't end very well. And it's fine. It's not even that really. It's just my hair. It takes a long time to dry, and
I mean, we have magic.
If you want to
Yeah.
just put your feet in the warm water on your feet after a long journey,
Great.
and
Great
I'll just be
idea.
right next to you just in case you fall in.
Thanks.
If you're not feeling it.
Roll an insight check if you want to know more about what's happening right now. Anybody?
I feel like I assumed this would have been because the last time we had our date-ish, I asked him about his time as captain.
Mm-hmm.
So would I pretty much know the story already or nah?
Yeah. You would. I mean, you would know. Yeah, you would know the story of what happened to him the last time he was in the when his ship got attacked.
16. Yeah, hasn't he told? He's told that story.
Yeah, I think he's told everybody.
Yeah.
I got a 3.
Well, he's told everybody that he was attacked and told everybody
Broad
that it was
strokes, yeah.
by a primordial. But yeah.
I got a 17.
And Flint got a 3, of course. Yeah, both of you with a 16 and a 17. It's less the water, and you see him like looking at his like figure in full.
Oh,
you see
buddy.
him like adjusting his like clothes and stuff like that, and you feel like that's maybe what's going on.
Little buddy.
May is intentionally indifferent to the entire situation. She's
All
like,
right,
this
so is there
water's nice.
anything? Yeah, is there anything in particular you do other than just relax and hang out with each other, get a little tipsy? Yeah, Rosie.
I want to send a sending.
Please.
I am going to send it. We're going to Behoth, yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send a sending to what's her fuck? Was it Tulia? The Slayer 6 girl who was trying to
Talia. Talia or Tulia, I forget. Hold on. It is Tulia, yeah.
Yeah, because she was the one that I was like kind of like with.
Yeah, you two were at odds, yeah.
Yeah. And just so I make sure that I'm doing this right, because it feels like it's been a little bit of a while. They were going to Behoth also, or were they going to?
They actually split from the caravan going to Behoth and headed further north than Gorahold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then never mind. I'll just send one to my backup. Sorry, my
No,
backup
you're good.
was Gilmarie.
Okay.
Don't tell her I said that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would just lay in the hot spring and I would think about sending a sending to Tulia, but then remember that and then send a sending to Gilmarie and just say, hello. Hope everything is well. Please update me on you and also you and the fam. I'm missing you all very, 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 very much.
My love, we are good. I am good. Just choosing her words carefully. Kids are home.
Oh.
Killed beast. Very proud. You, memory problem still. Kelfie taking good care. Love you.
You just see Rosie kind of like sink into like the chin area of the water and just kind of sit there for a minute.
Does anyone want to have a contest about who can breathe the most underwater? Pretty fun.
It would be you.
Hold on,
Flint. You have a necklace of adaptation.
Yeah, if you take off the necklace, you're on.
Mm-hmm.
Hot shot.
I technically gave my necklace to Shale, so.
Oh, that's true.
But yeah, no, I won't cheat at all. You know.
I'll have a contest with
Yeah,
you.
if you don't,
too.
if you don't cheat, I'm down. Sure.
Sure.
Who's gonna be the judge?
Edmund.
I will, Shale says.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, Shale. Yeah. No bias.
Yeah, Edmund speaks up and he says, "Oh, well, actually, I'm not going to be going under, so I can keep track."
That's fair.
Perfect.
We'll work together, Shale. And she goes, "Yeah, sure." So I need everybody who's participating to roll a. This is what we're gonna. I don't want to make it one roll. So roll a Constitution. No, sorry. I apologize. All of you roll a d6 and tell me what you get.
5.
1.
I'm deciding if I want to cheat or not now.
Okay. Now roll a Constitution saving throw and add the number you just got on your d6.
Okay.
Oh.
And
Plus
add our normal modifier.
Yeah, just your saving throw. Your saving throw plus whatever the.
Oh, that's pretty good.
30-20.
Okay.
16.
24.
What? 23.
Ah!
That's plus 2.
I got a 19.
Ooh,
Hang it. I thought I did okay.
I know, right? I was like, oh yeah,
Chad, Maywin, and Rosie, you all do very well. You all hold your breath.
It's 22.
Like, okay. You all hold your breath for like easily 2 minutes each. Easily.
Whoa.
Like a very long time. And then Maywin, Chad, Rosie, you all eventually pop up. And Flint and Quinn are still going at it. And another like 30 seconds pass.
Shit, man.
And then Flint comes up, or no, Quinn comes up, and then Flint comes up. Like immediately. Like it's like boom, boom. But Flint does stay down longer.
Wow.
And all of you, it's
Alright.
like it's pretty clear enough that you all see it. All
Good
right.
job.
Well,
That
Did
was
I win?
That was fun. No, you've failed. That was
Oh. Well, he didn't
It
fail.
was close. It was
got real
close, Quinn.
close.
Yeah. I
You
flipped
beat me.
Gaia just barely. But yeah, you
Except
guys
breath
were
control.
under.
yeah, I was about to say Quinn with that
Right.
saxophone.
Good job, Flint. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now let's try with my necklace.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
No.
It's unlimited, right, with the necklace?
Yeah, but it just allows him to breathe underwater.
Jeez.
Ridiculous.
I mean, if we can use magic, this would be a whole different ballgame.
Oh.
I mean, it
Daddy
would
just
pretty
got a
much
new
be
spell.
the same for me. So
Yeah, Quinn, let's do magic. Let's see what you got.
All right, sure.
Shale, I go to Shale. Hey, Shale, can I borrow that necklace real quick?
I don't know. This is a great. Yeah, sure.
Sweet.
This
Go.
is not a good idea.
I just go and sit
This is not
near
a
Edmund
good
again and just cross my arms and be like, ugh.
All right, you ready, Quinn?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Well, what's the point of this? What are you two? All right.
I'm
Hey, you both
looking-
go under?
Look at Quinn very
I
suspiciously.
polymorph myself into a salmon.
Oh my god.
I kind of float to the bottom of the spa and I cast meld into stone and just disappear into the bottom.
Can you do that to Diamond?
Wait, is that kind of stone?
I don't know. I think I would
Diamonds
say,
are a gem.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would say diamonds are a gem.
Diamond, but they're forever.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Girl's best
Let me see. What does it say here?
No, it says stone.
Yeah, I would say diamonds are not a stone.
Is it a precious stone?
Oh.
Based on the novel Push by Sapphire.
Diamonds are very rare, unique, carbon-based stones. Wow.
Oh, and that's
Hang on a
coming
minute.
from Wikipedia?
Wikipedia. Song shots.
Unhinged.
No. No. Yeah, I mean, you guys stay down there until Flint's polymorph fails.
I while I'm underwater, I try to punch the salmon.
Roll for an
Makes
attack
sense.
at disadvantage.
Oh my god.
So I gotta
Do
look
you
at
want
the
to drink
Wait, why
salmon
at
stats.
disadvantage? Why at
Well,
disadvantage?
Because he's underwater. Have you ever
Is
tried
it-
to punch something
Is
underwater?
that difficult terrain, perchance?
I
think it's-
I don't.
I think it's a disadvantage just underwater. Yeah.
Ooh, at disadvantage, it's an 18.
I mean, I looked
That's
at the
gonna hit
AC
a
of a
salmon.
quipper. Yeah, that it's.
Angie, aren't you glad this is the part of the session you're here
I have one hit point. I have one hit
I
point.
love a role play. You have
Alright,
one hit
Quinn.
point?
Quinn gets punched, the polymorph goes bad.
I technically, what's unarmed damage? Like you're just
Your
strength.
strength.
I mean, it's more than a.
modifier.
And then +3 bludgeoning, so that's 7. And with my new feet,
So Flint uppercuts
5 feet away.
Flint uppercuts the salmon, and Quinn comes flying out of the spring.
A salmon like emerges from the water, and then a naked Quinn just like pops from it.
5 feet into the air and then lands back in the spring.
I come out, I win.
Yeah, Rosie.
When naked Quinn pops out of the water, I would like to take a look around to see if that person who checked us in is coming to personally check on us at that time.
She's not.
Damn it!
If only.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like
Flint.
maybe punching is cheating.
May's just
I mean,
like
it's just
dying
me.
laughing in the corner.
I mean, turning into a salmon is also cheating, so.
I mean, you said with
As-
magic, and that was magic.
As much as a necklace is.
My fists are magical.
Yeah, but it was magic to hold your breath, and then you just punched him. Like
okay,
in
Flint,
the
you
first
need it more
competition,
than
if
I
I
do.
just punched you, I think
We
you
have
guys
a
would say I was
punching
cheating.
competition now?
No, Chad's gonna win.
You don't know that.
Honestly, I'm not that strong, guys.
I mean,
I'm pretty strong.
I think that I would win. I gotta be honest.
I was gonna say, did you not see Flint in the
Oh, you
firing
would
ring that one
lose.
time? Yeah, I don't think I was.
Chad and I have been. Was it Chad that I was working on
Yeah,
Yeah.
fighting with? Chad and I have been working on fighting, so I'm
It's
getting
true.
pretty strong too.
she clocked me real good.
Yeah.
You guys want to have a boxing match underwater?
Yeah. Not underwater though.
Underwater boxing match.
Okay, so for the sake of time, is there anything else that anybody wants to make sure that they do while this is going on? No? Okay.
Dylan.
So you all spend a wonderful evening in the Diamond Springs. You are served on hand and foot. The woman only comes back to check on you once. And you see that she is like
Naked.
no, you see that she's like tired and like I don't know. The vibes are off. Like the mood has
No.
kind of left the room. And you don't know why. But she just acts a little weird. And
Insight check. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
roll
think
insight. You roll insight check?
I want to roll.
Something
an
wrong?
insight
You got
check.
some rude customers?
And- Is she eyeing me now because of that competition?
She eyeing me now. 13 for me.
18.
When Quinn says what he says, she kind of flinches, and you think that she's had some rude customers.
Them bitches.
I would go like maybe not conspicuously, but like kind of just like follow her out, like I'm going to go to the bathroom or something.
Okay.
And then out of the like if she's not in front of everybody, I'd be like, "Hi, sweetheart, are you doing okay?"
Hi. Do you need something? I'm so sorry. Did I?
No, I just checking in, making sure everything's going okay.
Oh
Doing
yeah,
all right?
no, we're good.
Really nice facilities you have here. It must be fun to work here.
Yeah, no, it is. You know, I mean, sometimes people can be a little demanding, at a place with such high expectations, but
Oh.
overall, everything's good.
That must be tough to keep up with.
It can be, but I love my job, and we're here to make sure that our customers have a great time. So,
Yeah. Do you get to enjoy the springs very much? Like as a payment for your services, or?
I could, but it's kind of like bringing your work home with you.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I guess you're right.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Are you sure you don't need anything, or?
No.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for checking on me. That was very nice of you.
Yeah. And I'll like, as I'm like walking away and like
Yeah.
keeping an eye on her, see if she like breaks the facade. and then
Yeah. When
I'll
you're
go-
like, as she's like, when she thinks that you're walking away, you see her kind of go. and then
Oh.
walk towards the front.
Honey, I know
Yeah.
that life. I'll actually go to the bathroom just so it doesn't look sketch.
For sure. I guess.
Pop.
I
What
said I was going to the bathroom.
I can't lie.
All right. So you spend a lovely time at the Diamond Springs. You feel very relaxed. As a matter of fact, you feel so relaxed, and this will travel into the next day. You all get 5 temporary hits.
Hell yeah.
So this will last for a total of 24 hours,
Nice.
including a long rest in the
Good
middle.
call, whoever said to come here.
Quinn.
Thank you, Quinn.
Know what kind of calls I make?
I mean, collect ones. I'm sorry. You then go to, I'm assuming, the Emerald Isle to stay for the evening.
Yeah. Comfy.
And do you get suites like you did last time, or do you just get regular rooms?
What's the price difference?
A room is a gold a night. A suite is 5 gold a night, I think, if I remember correctly.
We got suites last time, right? Because we shared.
Yeah, you
I
did.
mean, it's one night. I'd be down to continue the
Live it
splurging,
up.
relaxing. Let's get a suite.
I think
Okay.
rooms are
2
fine.
more suites. If you want a room, that's fine.
We
I'm
can
gonna
share
get
a suite, Quinn.
and there's
Yeah,
another
sure.
bedroom.
I'll split a suite
2
with you.
bedrooms. Yeah. So
Edmund says. And he realizes that he says that kind of out loud, and
And you can share with me, Edmund. I don't even snore.
all right,
I mean-
that's what I'll do.
yeah, Rosie and Edmund and I can split one, and then
Oh,
you two and no, I thought that's
No,
what
that's
we
fine.
did
That's
last
what we
time.
did last
That's
time.
fine,
Right,
yeah.
That's
what we did last time. That's why I'm
Nice.
saying.
yeah. We
And
can
then
do
Flint
that.
would just go with Quinn and May. I don't, if you guys want.
What
What
about Shale?
about me? Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see their show.
Oh no, 2 NPCs.
Well, I mean, there's
well,
it's 2-bedroom suites. So if like Quinn
I
and
can
May
stay.
share-
I can stay
and-
with Maywin. Or...
Why don't you get your own suite, Shay?
I can split with
Really,
Shale.
really go
I'll
nuts.
split with Shale.
Yeah,
You
I'm gonna.
Give Edmund and
I can just
Chad,
sleep on the.
they're-
I can just sleep on the couch in Dad's
Yeah.
suite.
You know what would be good for you, Shale?
Yeah.
Sleeping outside. Getting really,
just
I mean,
did
we've
that
kind of
for, like, a
earned our
week.
adventuring status. So I
We
feel
did
like
that
we
for
should
like
do it
10,
for
10 days. Quinn.
Yeah, we just can't
Wow.
for 10 full
Hey.
days, but I can.
And aren't these
Quinn?
2-bedroom
Just-
suites? So like we should be able to just.
Just sleep
Hey.
just stay with your dad.
Hey,
what?
Quinn.
I'm just
Yes.
kidding. I'm just joking around. Flip.
Shale, you can
Yeah.
stay. You can stay with me unless.
I mean, I don't want to listen. I don't want special treatment here. If there's like a certain amount of time you guys all slept outside, then I can do that.
25 years.
Okay.
We've only been alive for 22, so do the math.
All right.
You do the math.
Yeah. You
Okay,
can-
so I think Quinn's messing with me, right?
Yeah. Don't.
Yes.
Don't
All the
listen
time.
to anything.
Oh,
my
he
friend
passed the
says.
test. He's one of us.
Yeah, it's true. It's
So I can just sleep on the couch in Dad's suite.
Okay, I'm just gonna get a suite and then we'll figure. I'm just
Okay.
gonna start that process at least.
All right,
Gold.
so 10 gold total. Whoever needs to go to, but you got
I
two
got it.
suites.
Oh,
I got this
Wow.
one.
Rosie
Thank you, Rosie.
So
pays for the
nice.
10 gold. Quinn and each suite has 2 rooms. So apparently Quinn and Maywin are sharing a room, and Flint's getting his own room. Is that what's happening?
Honestly, I have no idea.
Yeah, I'll get mine.
And then Rosie has her own room, and Chad has his own room, and Edmund is gonna sleep somewhere.
Yep.
You can sleep in my room. I'll take the couch. I'm very small.
No worries. I can take.
No,
the,
it's
I can
okay.
take the couch.
I just might be up. A while.
Oh,
So
right.
yeah, I don't. Yeah.
You're gonna be up a while.
Yeah.
So like
I've got a lot of-
So if I were up for any reason, you would also be up and know that.
Well, that likely would. Yes. If I
Right.
just.
Right.
There's usually a table in the living space, so
Yes,
I just
right.
need to spread out my books and things.
Right.
I gotta
Right.
say, this is worse than just coming out and saying it, Edmund.
Yeah.
Chad is very much like, oh god.
Coming out and saying what?
You're right, Quinn. I just thought I would stay with Chad in Chad's room.
Oh, gross! That's not what I was talking about.
Edmund goes beat red and runs upstairs.
Why would he stay in Chad's room?
Quinn and
Oh my
like,
god!
Shale comes up to you, Rosie. He puts a hand on your shoulder. And then he starts to head upstairs.
Oh,
why
wait,
is he
are we
knowing
not the three
Shale?
best friends?
Rosie,
No,
they
we-
like each other.
Wait, that's
Oh!
okay. Yep. Thanks, Rosie.
You're going.
What?
You've gone too rosy. We can't understand.
You like each other?
Yeah.
Wow.
Actually,
Yeah,
Rosie,
that's why they've been so weird.
do you want to
Yeah.
switch rooms, Rosie? I just.
Nope. No, she doesn't. No, she sure
Okay.
doesn't. No.
Oh my god!
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
so you all find yourselves asleep in your own rooms. Nothing untoward happens. It's a very Christian night.
Christ, dude.
I cast enhance
That is a
ability on
good
Flint just so he's a little bit more sneaky if he wants to, just in case.
Nope.
Oh my god. Filthy. You're all filthy. I cast a lot of sendings to Gilmarie in the night.
As a point of order, Edmund does just sleep in Chad's room.
Okay.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Just
We
so
don't have to get into it.
I have to. Well, I mean, I have to say that for JMO so that JMO
Yeah.
knows what happens.
Yes.
And is there anything that you know? What, I'm not even gonna ask you guys that. I'd give you too much.
We go find that girl again and find her back.
I know. If I say is there anything you
May's
guys want to
gonna
do, we're
get
never
kicked
getting to Behoth. So you all spend a lovely evening. Finally able to rest. You all feel loose and soft and moisturized, and you feel as if it is.
What's happening?
Loose and soft and moisturized. What?
It was so innocent in my head.
Oh my god.
I just meant like
Flint's
that
favorite
feeling
things.
after like a nice bath, you know, when you're just like chilling and you're just like
For
feel
sure, man.
good.
I don't know what type of baths you're taking, but
I'm sorry, Mom. And
Oh wow.
anyway, you feel good and you sleep good and you wake up. Okay, that's
Good.
what I'm saying.
We wake good.
We're all
Um,
Laura Bailey right now.
You you wake up, you have your breakfast of meats, breads, bugs, mushrooms, whatever the fuck you want to eat. And you have gathered back up in the lobby and you make your way over to the constable's quarters of Jim Hardcut. And Eric's typing and I don't like it. I don't know. It said that in the Roll20. It said Eric Y is typing. Anyway, sorry. I'm the DM. You get my shit together. You arrive at the constable's quarters, and you do what? You knock on the door, I guess.
Excuse me. Hello?
Door opens. Oh, right. It's all of you again. What can I do for you? You heading back to Behoth?
We'd like to, yes.
All right. Does Helena know you're coming?
Oh,
Yep.
yep.
All right, great. And he just kind of opens the door and leads you to the back. And he says, "Oh, Shale." And Shale says, "Hi, yeah, hi, Mr. Hardcut." And he says, "You're going with your father?" And he nods his head. And he looks, and Jim looks over at you, Flint. "Good for you. All right. Well, I hope that you all have a great time. Stay safe, and let me know when you're coming back."
I do want to pull Flint aside before we go.
Okay,
just
yeah, we
before it
can
goes
say
off.
that he's like leading you guys to the back, setting up. He's calling someone over who can actually like cast the teleportation circle spell. And in that time, you're able to pull Flint away.
Flint, this is like the last chance. You sure you want Shale to go? Because like what we're walking into is not like a fucking joke.
Listen, I think it's going to be dangerous, of course. So you're right. I will let Shale decide.
He's gonna want to go.
Well, then I guess that's what we're doing. And listen,
I tried.
with Rosie here to help out, and this is going to be valuable experience for Shale, and there's no way to get better at adventuring if you don't.
Yes,
adventure.
there is.
Oh.
Well, I mean, you don't skip to like the hard stuff. You go out and you hunt a deer or something. I don't know.
He's a little
You
bit
don't go
above
fight
hunting a deer.
known mob boss in the biggest city on the continent.
Well, I kind of think that's a good place to start rather than hunting some crazy like god or monster,
Right. I just wanted to say that, make for my own conscience.
Hey, Shale.
Yeah.
Just so you know, that's going to be dangerous where we go, and
Dad, do you not want me to go?
no, I do want you to go.
Because you keep asking me if I want to go or not, and I do.
I'm just, I think it's going to be good for you and good for our party to have someone that we need to constantly take care of. But I also know that you don't need to be constantly taken care of because this is going to be experience that it will be vital to you and your growth as not only a dwarf but as an adventurer. And I just want to make sure that you understand the consequences and the dangers.
Death.
I mean, I feel like I handled myself with ghosts and like a city that like was cursed by a god, that's pretty crazy stuff.
Yeah. And like without you, you healed, you poured that healing potion, I think, into Rosie. Without you, it would have been a lot worse off. And okay, you're coming. Let's do this.
Awesome, cool. All right, good. Okay.
All
My
right.
hands are clean.
You all,
I'm watching my hands.
We tried. We all tried.
You all get in the teleportation circle, and this like old man that clearly looks very similar to Jim, must be like his father or uncle or something like that, kind of stumbles up. All right, where are they going? Okay. Starts like changing some of the runes around. You see that there's like dials on some of the runes to like change to different teleportation circles. You go, tell Helena. Tell Helena. I said, hey.
Oh.
What's your name?
My name, Jim Hartcut.
Jim Hartcut.
Senior?
Right.
Right.
Okay.
All right. She's hot stuff.
Do you like jazz? You seem like the kind of
Hot
person who likes jazz.
blooded. What?
Do you like jazz?
All right with Jess.
I'm all right
Buddy.
with you.
And I'll just start playing.
And as you start playing, he's like going around the rooms. He's just going. and he's like, he gestures for you all to get all the teleportation circle. All right, come on, jump on in. And it's just like jamming as you're like going throughout it. No, you guys are a fun group. All right, you be safe now. All right.
Thanks, Jim.
And
Jim.
yeah, Jim Hart, the junior, left a while ago. He was,
I didn't call out even still.
yeah.
Gotta be polite.
All right. And, you all see a flash of purplish white arcane energy. You feel your existence getting pulled in one direction, and the flash of light subsides, and you find yourself in the middle of burned rubble.
Oh god.
It just seems as if there's there was a building once in this place. It looks as if you are where Mister's Manor used to be, but it looks as if Mister's Manor has been burned to the ground. And the rest of the buildings around seem okay, and you can tell that this place has been like, there's not a lot of debris. It seems as if like anything, like there's debris like right where you are and kind of a little bit around, but it also seems like this area has been cleaned up. Like it seems like this has been this way for a few days now. People aren't even really like giving the burnt down building much attention. When 7 people appear magically in the middle of the burned building, that does like cause some people to like turn and look around. And
very quickly disguise self and cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay, yeah, easily enough.
And I do have my badger mask and stuff on.
Okay, cool.
Also
because we're in Behoth, and I
what do the 2 silver steps look like? Just
like a generic human that I saw on the street.
Okay. Tom Holland.
I'm a cute little boy, just a cute little child.
Tom Holland, 2 Tom Hollands. Okay.
2 Tom Hollands coming up.
Okay, yeah, no, easily enough. And make a perception check, all of you.
Natural 20.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
I got a 0.
23.
6.
17.
Nice. I think even with a 20, I think your nat 20 is better even still than a 20. I mean, it's a nat 20, but it's also better than a 23, right, Rosie?
Yeah, 24.
Yeah. So you see this little scroll of paper that is completely unburned, that is like placed on an not old, but like a burnt stump of a door frame. And it seems like purposefully placed there, and it's like tied to the door frame by like a little piece of twine.
I would scuttle on over and pick it up and untwine it.
You untwine it, and it says in kind of like big masculine handwriting, it says, "Welcome home, Quinn. Bartholomew."
Quinn?
Fuck. Well, we should probably get out of here. Not like we should leave this building.
Yeah. What about your friend? I see.
I mean, we should at least just leave
here.
here.
You could have people watching this place.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. Where?
We can't go to the den. He knows that exists.
Is there any other spot we can go? I'm asking the twins.
Yeah, what would we know of?
Yeah, you know of like normal. Let me pull up the. You do know of some taverns in Behoth.
For some reason, like a mausoleum comes to head.
Sure, we could go to a temple.
You could go to a temple. There's the Behothian library. There's the Painted Mare, which is a nice little middle class tavern. There's all kinds of like, name the type of building you would want to go to, and it probably exists.
Brutalist.
I would like someplace without a lot of collateral damage in case something happens.
Okay,
like,
so that would actually.
Was there like an abandoned building or like an old barn somewhere, like something like that? A little
Gotta be an old
town,
barn around here.
You know.
I mean, if there was, the odds of it still being abandoned.
That's true. Yeah.
You've been, it's been a while since you've been in the city, but you can check on something like that if you want. If you would like to check on
something that
like
is not abandoned, but we know would be low traffic.
Yeah, I mean that could be like, there's some larger parks where you could find some area out in the open by yourself, or like under a tree or something. Honestly, the Behothian library it's like a pretty large library that would be like kind of private and not have a lot of people there. You could go to the Docks District. That's where most of the warehouses are and stuff. If you wanted to try to find like an abandoned building down there. You could also go to like lower class residential areas to maybe try to find an abandoned building. But anything in the middle or upper class areas would most likely be occupied.
Yeah, I think we should either go to a warehouse, see if we can find an abandoned warehouse, or go to the library?
I mean, opposite spectrum is if we just go straight to whoever we were supposed to meet, and if he's higher enough in the government, Bartholomew probably wouldn't fuck with us there.
No, he would.
Well, Mattia is not supposed to be here for 3 days, though, right?
Yeah, we wouldn't have anyone to
But we have the
back up our
coin,
story.
right?
That's
So
You do
we
have
at
the
least have
coin.
that, and then
Are we? We're not. We're not supposed to trust the two-sided coin. So I don't know. I
right.
don't feel good about that.
I think we
person.
kind of left off with like, you know, keep your enemies close kind of a vibe, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah. We maybe don't want to go to them for protection and like owe them something.
Right.
fair. Okay, then
And you're
yeah,
you're saying all of this as you're walking away.
Yeah.
yeah, 100%. Then maybe to the library where it's quiet and if
At least
a
it's public.
scuffle, yeah,
too.
find a nice quiet little corner to.
You see if we can reserve a room.
Sure.
Just
So you all
studying.
head to the Behothian library. The Behothian library is actually it was the castle of the king of Behoth back when there was still a monarch in Behoth. And it has been since converted to a library. So like when you walk in, there's like a huge, large foyer and different sections that break off in a huge, large double staircase that leads to the second floor where most of the books are. And you go up to the main desk, and easily enough, there's plenty of room. Not, you know, the library is not a super like heavily trafficked place. So you're able to find yourselves a nice little room inside the library. There's a yellow robed individual who kind of works at the library who staffs like the hallway that your room is on, that if you ever need anything you can just like kind of go out and talk to them. They have like a little tiny desk in the hallway of rooms where you are, and they lead you to there, and you have a little reserved room in the Behothian library.
I walk in and say scepter.
An outline of a green door.
This would be such
So
a good place
convenient.
for that, though.
Yeah,
Wild,
right.
because we were just in, because isn't it Mistress Manor?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wild.
So yeah, you feel confident that there is privacy in this room. You can, you know, do a detect magic if you want to like make sure, or do whatever abilities you have, but you feel, you know, like there's some privacy and room for you guys to talk in here.
Okay, so you know that's how we were gonna get back.
Yeah,
And now we're here.
Quinn,
How are
what do you?
How are you doing?
Yeah,
I mean, I'm constantly casting prestidigitation on my soiled pants. So I'm doing
that's
great.
fair. Yeah,
Oh boy.
I mean, what do you want to do, Quinn?
Well, we gotta get them out of there.
Mhm.
Priority number one. But then also, I don't want this guy on my ass for the rest of my life.
So we kill him.
So, Chad, I'm gonna need you to kill him.
Oh,
Why? I like double take to Rosie and then back to Quinn. Like, what? Why? I mean,
I mean, just in general, like, I mean, I think we might have to face him.
sure, yeah. I just, is this like an assassin? Like, just kill him, or like full on? Will that stop the problem, or
I mean, it'll create other problems for other people.
Mm-hmm.
well, what if we
are
take
we
out
the other
all of them?
people?
Nah,
Oh,
probably not.
Take out all of them, Rosie.
Yeah. You gotta root out the nest.
Maybe if we get the Wolverines out, they'll help us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think we should try to rescue them, and
All
if
right.
if Bartholomew's there, confront him. It's just like I just didn't expect us to go straight to killing him. I'm not opposed to it if that's the best option. I was just
I mean,
surprised.
I don't know what.
I did
Other
already
options
set him
at
up
this
to get
point.
arrested once, so killing him feels like the most logical next step.
And,
And
getting,
would-
and
yes.
getting him arrested again is off the table, or
I mean, didn't stick first time.
That's
Right.
true.
Fair.
We could. I mean, we did it once.
If he is in jail or is arrested or is dead, would there then be like a second to just take his place? Like, is that really solving the problem?
I mean, the saxophone to him, I feel like is a personal thing. So I feel like if it was somebody else in
Sure.
charge, it
What if
would.
we
Okay.
made a second saxophone?
Do you
That's
have
what-
one?
I
No,
was
but
gonna
what if
say,
we found someone who could make one?
yeah, what if we can just give him the saxophone back?
And I
We
use
have
what,
to
just a different
duplicate it
saxophone?
first. No, give him the different one, but try to make it
Okay.
identical.
That's a good idea.
Well, my only
That's a
question
great idea.
there is
Is that a magical one though?
I don't
my
know,
only
I don't think
question
so.
there is one, Quinn does really great things with his sax and has saved our lives with it. And
Yeah.
two, who's to say that giving him the sax is going to be the end of it?
True.
There's
That's
only
true.
one end.
Nosy. Wow.
It's weird and it's strange coming from Rosie, but part of me does kind of agree.
I'm down to kill him.
Shale, do you want to kill a man?
Jail
Guy
doesn't have to kill him. No.
Guy sounds like a dick. Maybe we should kill him.
Yeah.
He's a-
I
he's a
will say
bad guy.
just okay, but
That's
just
my
because
boy.
someone's a dick doesn't mean he deserves to die. I just
Right,
want
maybe
being new
be
to the party.
bloody
That's
and-
not a little help. Like,
Look, we've killed a lot of people over the past like couple
I'm
months.
not
I don't know why you
saying
guys are
people who are
drawing a
not
hard
as
line
bad.
as like
I'm
it's a
not
evil
drawing
bad
hard
guy.
lines. I'm just saying like this is. I feel like we don't usually jump to that conclusion first. So I just wanted.
No, I
Make
understand
sure
what Chad is
no.
saying, and maybe we give Bartholomew the chance to not be a dick, and then if he continues to be a dick, then we kill him.
Sure.
But as long as we've given him the chance, then what we're doing is out of necessity.
So we try to trick him with a fake saxophone, and if he tries to kill us anyway, then we can kill him.
Who
Justify
can make
our
another
murder.
saxophone though? I feel like I mean I hadn't seen one until Quinn showed up.
Do
This seems like
we-
a very like one
about
of a
Ricky?
kind thing.
Ricky!
Oh,
That's a good
true.
idea.
Oh, I would love to see him again.
Yeah, I would love
I
to.
don't
Oh,
remember
I don't have
Ricky.
his axe
Who's
anymore.
Ricky?
Oh, he's
Didn't he
Ricky
break
is
into
the
his
owner.
house?
Ricky is the owner of Metalhead, the blacksmith.
Metalhead,
who
yes,
weapons.
Ricky,
now I remember. Yes.
How
True.
far is that from here?
I
Because he was in
mean,
Was he in Behoth?
Yeah, he it was
Yeah.
actually you were actually probably closer to it when you were at Mister's Manor.
Yeah, we'd have to turn around.
I found it once, I can find it again.
Yeah, no, you easily can find it easily. Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
how long
Talk to
would it
Ricky.
take to make something like that, Quinn?
I have no idea. I didn't make this
I
one.
feel like it's a complex, but I mean, it's a complex thing. It's
I
not
think
like
that's sending.
Also, is
I
there
mean,
any maybe while it's being made, is there any, you know, maybe it's useful for us to go to the underground and just kind of scope out what's going on there. Maybe find out the other big players on his payroll.
I
Just
mean,
kind of see what's
he's-
happening.
Yeah, absolutely. He knows that
informed?
I'm here. I mean, I'm sure
Yeah.
he's tracking me.
Well, you're
Whatever.
a master of disguise.
Yeah, but I can make myself look different. I can't make my. Well, I don't know.
Well,
I don't
maybe
know
if
if
you
they can
leave
track-
the saxophone with Ricky, then
Absolutely
maybe
not.
Oh,
Well,
but he has to
Ricky a
duplicate
hunt.
it.
Well, Ricky will be dead before we can get back
That's
to
a
him
good
if we
point.
just
Yeah, I'm
leave the
not-
saxophone.
Did we talk about putting it in a bag of holding? Because we talked about putting the
We'd
magic
have to put
items.
it. We'd have to put it in a lead box.
And it can still be found. That's
We
why I
got
feel like
some
spending
gold.
the time to make
If you
another
found it,
saxophone.
you would all know because this is a magic world. If you found a lead box big enough to put that saxophone in, no one would be able to find it by divination magic.
Oh, it'd be a big lead box we have to carry around.
We have
I mean,
two
he
bags.
already
Fucking
knows we
sick
here. I
case,
feel like
though.
we just have to go confront him.
Lead lines
That's
too, by the way. It doesn't have to be all lead.
Well, but what
Fair.
if we went to Ricky? We got a lead box and we put it at Ricky's, and then we could
I'm
leave
not
it there. Okay,
leaving
that's
it.
fair.
I'm not having somebody else die over my saxophone. If anybody's
That's
gonna die
fair.
over the saxophone, it's gonna be me.
Well, if Ricky has a lead box, then we can put it in the lead box, and then put that lead box
The
in
red
one
lead
of the
box.
bag of holdings.
Oh yes,
Can it fit?
still put it
Is
in
it
the
a bag of holding? Like,
As long as it can fit in it, we can.
There's a
drag it
whole
over it.
timpani
Yeah.
in there.
I mean,
We
saxophone
might
is
have-
not. You know, it's
We
not,
might
I
have to
mean,
take the timpani out.
Unacceptable.
Maybe Ricky can hold on to the timpani. Nobody's tracking
Yeah.
the timpani.
That's true. He'd probably like the timpani.
First of
I'm
all,
just concerned with the time. If he already knew we were coming and clearly likely has people watching that place and probably saw us arrive, the longer we take to just confront him, the more of a
That's
chance
true.
he's gonna
I
find
mean,
us or
what we're
hurt
just gonna
others.
knock on his front door, but hey, we're here.
Well, I think I think we
No.
scout out the underground.
Mhm.
We scout out his club, and then we gather what information we can, and then come together and decide a plan.
Maybe
I mean, Quinn,
have him meet us somewhere, you know? Like,
right, yeah.
say, well,
If we
okay,
know
here's
his
your
players,
saxophone.
then we can,
and we
can
just
use
jump
those
'em.
people as leverage.
You know, I've always wanted to play at the underground.
This would be a great opportunity. Well,
But, yeah,
This
but-
wouldn't be, but
this
A
would
high
be
after
stakes
everything.
opportunity.
this is
What
the
if I
worst
challenge
possible
him
opportunity.
to a sax off?
You would
That's just
totally
an-
win.
I would crush him.
You
Well, he
would
doesn't have a
win.
sax, so he would lose.
He hasn't played in 17, 18 years.
I say
yeah.
maybe we
I'm
scope
down
it
for
out
that.
and
Underground.
start with there.
Yeah.
All
See how
right.
it's changed.
So you head to the underground.
Dun dun dun.
you-
Rosie's gonna murder someone by the end of this.
You walk into you head to the underground, or where you know it to be, and you see a actually you can hear the music from behind the door.
Henry?
And you go, and there's like buildings next to each other, but then there's this like empty lot, or at least it looks like an empty lot. And there's just a pair of stairs going down, almost like a subway tunnel entrance. And it's flush with the ground. And you walk down the stairs, and you see two big double doors made of wood, and a sign above them that says "The Underground." Shale kind of looks over at you, Flint, like, "Yeah, this is our kind of place."
Yeah.
And you open the doors.
I no longer look like a child.
You don't look
Just wanna
like
put that out there. I'm just like a
Um,
suave older man.
And this is actually, hold on, let me change something real quick here. Oh nope, that's not it.
Why did it turn
Okay, I was about to be like,
That
stop
wasn't
that.
it, that wasn't it. I need to do something. There we go.
Starts rolling initiative for a bunch of characters. That's not it.
Don't worry.
I'm going to say this, and I am genuinely going to mean it. This is simply to show you what this area looks
Don't, if you
like.
swear to God, if you put up a battle map.
It is only a battle map if you make it a battle map,
Oh,
okay?
no.
If you
Oh, no.
believe.
You walk in,
That's a battle map.
and you see.
I've never seen a battle map. It's a battle map.
Roll initiative. I'm
You
fighting.
It has hidden rooms. It's a battle map.
I punched the first guy I see that I want.
You see this large circular stone bar, and you see spread out throughout the rest of the actually, you know what? we're gonna have a different vibe for this club, and I think it's gonna make sense.
Is it Lizzo?
Knowing who Bartholomew is.
It's about damn time. Man, when can we- Oh, yep. All right.
Oh, I like it. Oh, it's like bringing me back.
You walk in, and around the bars there's these standing tables with stools sitting at there with patrons that are drinking and having a good time. Over in this area, shift click, come on, let me do it. Shift click. Over in this area, you see a single individual who has these like crystal discs that are sitting at this table, where he seems to be providing ambient music for the space. And you see in the area right in front of the stage You see people dancing and having a good time in front of the stage. And yeah, it's filled with patrons. You know what Bartholomew looks like, Quinn. You don't see him anywhere. You see basically what clearly seems to be patrons, except it's so worth it. I need to go get this image of this guy that I created. And I forgot to make a handout for him.
This guy's image.
You see an individual standing behind the bar, and it is a sight that not a lot of you have seen before. It is a metal man moving robotically that seems to be almost like a knight in armor, but there's like glowing eyes coming out of the visor, and he is currently and very speedily going all around the bar helping people. And it seems to be that from this you can't see what his lower half looks like, but he's like gliding across the bar as he helps the patrons. And sitting at the bar, you see some Sleeping Dragons members. And once again, to show you kind of what they look like, not all of them are wearing the masks, but some of them are wearing the mask, and they are sitting on their face. Some of them are just having them to the side. And then sitting amongst the Sleeping Dragons, you see two other individuals. One who Quinn knows to be Rangar Tux. He is Bartholomew Kane's right-hand man, and he is kind of his enforcer and his tough guy. The other individual that you see, you wouldn't know who she is, but you see a pure white tabaxi with like a mane of white hair that falls down. And whereas everybody else is dressed in like deep maroons and blacks, she is also just dressed completely in white. But she clearly is she's spinning a dagger as she's sitting there kind of like laughing and talking. She's clearly like with the Sleeping Dragons. And that's what you see as you walk into this area.
Should we get a table?
Isn't this place really cool?
It is beautiful. It is really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, a table and just.
Yeah, there's no like host or anything, so you just grab a table.
Maybe close, but like not conspicuously close to this group over here.
Yeah, they're all sitting kind of
listening distance.
Yeah, they're sitting like right here at this table by the bar. But I can say you can grab this one right here.
How do you take this one?
Sure, yeah, if you want.
That way we have range. This one kind of drags us in.
True. Quinn, do you know what those rooms at the back are? Are those just like storage?
Yeah, I do. And Zach, they are. I'm assuming like a manager's office or something like that.
Why is the music?
Maybe the bathroom
for you guys?
Yeah.
It was.
It just stopped.
Yeah,
it's stopped now.
For me.
That's the stage.
Oh.
Hold on just a second. Sorry.
I think the guy's name is DJ that's up there right now. I don't remember.
Stop it. There we go. Can you hear them stuff again?
Yeah.
You would know. So this is a hallway back here, right? I need to change the purple color is not conducive for this. But this is the hallway back here. These two doors to the right and left. These are for these rooms to be bathrooms. And as a matter of fact, I forgot that you guys have been here before. So I will show you the bathrooms. There they are. And this room that is right here, the door, I don't know if you can, but the door's right there for it. You've never been back there, but you would assume it to be a storage room and or access to any other part of the establishment.
I feel like
for a drink from the robot.
Oh, you have to go up to the bar.
Definitely blend in, get some drinks.
Yeah.
I'll get us some.
Yeah, you look around. You're like waiting for a server. It doesn't seem to be any server. It seems to have to go up to the bar. So you go up to the bar. you see that his lower half of this robot is simply a long metal pole that sticks in the ground, and there's just a track that goes all the way around the inside of the bar that he just kind of glides across. And you see him like, hello, how can I help you?
Oh, hi. Hello. I'll take 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, can Shale drink? Oh no.
Yes.
7. Is there 7 of us? Ales, please.
7 ales coming up. And he like flies off to the side. You see him quickly pick up 7 cups, put them all on the bar. You see him attach a hose to his elbow, and he sticks his hand out and starts pouring the ale out of his hands into the cups.
Unsanitary.
He then unplugs the hose, very adeptly trays all 7 of the ales, and then glides right back over to you and hands you the tray.
I'll take the tray.
Would you like to open a tab?
Yes, please. You can put it under Rosanthium.
Rosanthium, wonderful. You and your party will not be allowed to leave until you pay the tab. Thank you. And he flies off to somebody else.
And I'll take the tray over to the table.
Thank you, Rosie. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Rosie.
Yeah.
There you go.
They make a hell of a White Russian, just future reference.
Oh, maybe after we have these ales, we can have that, because I did pay money for these ales.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Should we try to talk to somebody?
I just
should we
wanted
just
to
listen?
sit and listen to those guys, see if I can, or maybe you could detect their thoughts.
I can do that. So who does
Yeah.
it seem like is like the most talkative person of the group right now?
They all seem to be kind of chatting with one another. If anything, the 2 that I pointed out are less talkative than just like random sleeping dragons members. But they all seem to be kind of chatting.
I'm gonna do surface level thoughts on the tabaxi.
Okay. You see her laughing at this. That's something that one of them said.
Mm-hmm.
And on the surface level thought, you hear such a dumb joke. Oh my god. Just keep smiling, keep laughing. Such an idiot. When's Bartholomew gonna get here? I'm so ready for some action. I've been so bored. I'm thirsty. I want something to drink. And you see her raise her hand up.
Okay, I'll stop.
Yeah, okay.
Or I mean, I'm still like I can. But the tabaxi does not like those jokes, and also Bartholomew is coming.
Oh, great. Oh,
do we know when?
She said, "Well, when's he gonna get here? Like it might be any
like,
time,
any minute."
So what does he look like? Just so we also know who this Bartholomew dude
doors
looks like.
open.
Yeah, a lot like
Quinn
that guy.
says, yeah, like that. You see this big, burly man with an undercut, completely like shaven on the sides and the back of the head, slicked back gray hair on the top of his head. He's wearing a shirt, a vest, and the shirt has the sleeves rolled up. You see him wearing like leather straps on his side that has 2 daggers sheathed into them, almost like a detective's gun holsters. And you see him smoking a big cigar.
Oh my god!
As he like walks into the room, and you see the sleeping dragon members like, "Hey!" and he kind of like nods a little bit.
Look.
And he walks towards the sleeping dragons members, which is near you guys. And by the way, you did not go to Ricky, right?
No.
Okay, cool.
We absolutely did not.
Yeah, okay, just making sure. And he walks into the room, and he kind of looks at the sleeping dragon members, and you see him talking to them, and they all kind of like pat him on the shoulders, and like he's welcomed handsomely. You guys aren't like you can hear like the occasional words, but like you're not right next to it, so you don't really know what they're talking about unless you like want to like get closer or like really pay attention.
Almost took that lip reading feat. Almost took it.
I do
but
still
you see him like, go ahead.
I would still have detect thoughts like I would still have that connection of surface level thoughts.
Okay, so yeah, you hear and you switch over to Bartholomew.
I don't know if I can do that, but I would at least have the surface level thoughts of this tabaxi as Bartholomew like walks in.
Okay, she's like, finally down to business. Now the real party can start. They've been stinking up the basement for so long. Ready to get rid of them. And he kind of walks up and he's like, he grabs the shoulder of the tabaxi and of Rangar and kind of like rubs their shoulders and like talks to them as he's like the cigar's hanging out of his mouth. And he like gestures to the back area. And you hear him say to everybody else, all right, you all enjoy your fucking evening. We're going to have some business to take care of, all right? And he walks towards the back room that I pointed to earlier. And you all see him, Rangar, and you don't know her name, but her name's Halix. I'll say that you can hear someone say like, all right, Halix, like you owe me or something like that.
That's Halix. That's Halix.
Yeah. But her name is Halix, and Halix, Bartholomew, and Rangar head to the back.
Is there a guard at that door?
Not from what you see. They just walk into the door and then walk out, and then shut it.
Do they unlock it or just open it?
They just open it.
We could just walk with a purpose and follow them.
I feel like sometimes that's the best
Yeah.
thing to do.
But like if you like carry a ladder, people let you in anywhere. Just like say.
Do you have a ladder?
I'm sure we could find one.
Yeah, right. Should all of us go, or should we?
I'm nervous splitting the party.
Right. 7 people walking into a door.
Maybe
behind the owner of the establishment.
I could stay here and.
Can we make like a distraction and then?
We can also pass without a trace.
I feel like
it's still like see us, but.
Okay, I'm a sneaky guy.
Yeah.
Sure,
I mean, we're not
wanna
sneaking really.
I could be a spider again.
Oh, that did work last time.
It did. I
could even be a spider and go with Shale, so just in case anything happens.
I'm not sending you down. I'm not letting you go down there without me.
I feel like there's gonna be a lot of people down there, so
I can be a spider actually, but that's like a 4th level spell. I turned into a salmon yesterday.
That's true. That would be fun to be spiders together sometime.
I know, but that's like,
yeah, maybe not.
It could also be like
now's as good a time as any.
I mean, but can we just? I mean, some illusion magic and make it people look to like the opposite side of the room, and then we rush through the door.
I got this.
Oh God, it got really quiet.
Okay. Shh. And I'll walk to the.
For some reason, the music keeps stopping.
To the bar here where I was to go get the drinks, and I'll get up there, and then I'll suddenly just fall off the bar stool and make a very loud scream and say, "Oh, I've fallen! Help!"
All right, go ahead and roll roll a.
We were all supposed to go. I meant like magically do something away from all of us.
I could have. I feel like we're gonna need the cleric. We're gonna need the cleric.
I got this.
But Rosie, we
need you to come with us.
I did it.
It's okay. We don't need a
rolling a what?
Performance check.
Performance check. I got a 15.
15.
That's
okay.
really good.
It sounds like people are still debating. Does everyone run to the door?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought we were needing a distraction.
Let's run. Let's take the distraction while we got it.
Running.
But you all go to everybody other than Rosie. Does Shale stay behind?
I think Shale should stay with Rosie.
Yeah, Shale, keep with Rosie just in case something goes bad up here.
And make it down to the basement when you can.
Yeah, I mean, I think we all need to eventually be in the basement.
So Shale stays behind with Rosie.
Wow.
Whoa.
Guard dogs.
I actually want to go with the group now.
And everybody else, I need you to roll a stealth check at advantage.
Plus 10?
Well, it depends. Did you cast Pass Without a Trace?
Yes, I did.
She did.
Okay, well, I normally have disadvantage.
Whew.
So straight roll for you. Evan got a 23.
24.
30.
24.
Yeah, everybody's above a 20 easily enough. You all use this distraction. Everybody heads into the back room.
My back.
One of the sleeping dragons bends down and helps you out. Oh, hey, you all right?
Oh, thank you, kind one. Yes, and I'll pat his face or her face or their face.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's been a while since I've had a drink and I just lost my balance.
Yeah, no problem. Maybe you should, go home, get some rest.
Oh, no better rest than at the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, we don't really like patrons making fools of themselves. This is a high class establishment. Catch my drift.
Oh, yeah. Catch your drift there, buddy. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no problem. So, you know what? Let me walk you to the door, making sure you get there safe.
No, huh? I'm fine.
Yeah, no, she's okay. Shale walks up. Yeah, sorry, my grandma. She's I have to keep her at home all the time, and she never gets to experience the outside world. And I really wanted to I wanted to do that for her, because it's just, and I thought and Shayla's going to attempt a deception check.
Can he have
advantage? Can he have advantage because I'm going with him?
Yes, I will give him advantage. He has a +3 to this. It's a total of 19. So the guy looks at him, the sleeping dragon. You know what? I don't want to hear this. Just keep it.
So we'll be good. We'll be good. Sorry about
the table,
that.
all right? Yeah, no problem.
The table.
And Shale looks at you. I did it. Sorry that I called you my grandma and old.
That's okay. I wish I was a grandma. Sadly, have not become one yet, and that's bizarre for the amount of children I have. But anywho, that's not your problem. Shale, that was amazing.
Stop it!
You did so good.
No.
And I'll push a little ale towards him. I'll tell him. Yep, I'll tell him.
Thank you.
So we'll just sit here and we'll keep an eye on the door.
Okay, all right, yeah. He looks over at the door. And all of you, you open the door and you see this.
Another battle map.
What is definitely a storage room. With a staircase that leads down to a doorway that is locked. Or a door that is locked, I should say.
I mean, are we sure you don't want a spider to go in?
Not alone.
No.
I think we just pick this lock.
Maybe I could unlock the door.
Continue.
Yeah.
I could try it. I got these tools. I picked the lock.
Yeah, I believe in you. You got it.
No pressure. Yeah. Do it on the first try.
You can do it, Quinn.
Go ahead, Quinn. So just dexterity plus proficiency.
Yep. Sure is. I rolled a 19. Oh,
nice.
Plus 6, so 25.
Yeah, easily enough. Quinn gets into the door, just like 3 seconds, and it starts
incredible.
To push open.
Hell yeah.
Perfect.
All right, so here we go, I guess.
Down we go. I'm fine to lead, unless Quinn. I don't know if you want to
Yeah, I'll take the lead.
All right, I'll be right behind you.
Quinn.
I'll be right behind May. Okay.
We can stand next to each other.
Yep, that's true.
I'll be in the back.
All right.
All right, so you all head down. You start to move through a long hallway that is lit with the same purple lantern lights that were up on the first floor of the underground, and you see that the hallway turns to the right. There are no doors or openings before that. You kind of peek around the corner, and you see the hallway just continues again, just a singular hallway, no doorways or anything, and then opens up into a chamber that is somewhat larger, and you can see Bartholomew, Rangar, and Helix with a couple other Sleeping Dragons members are all kind of standing there talking. Some of them are sitting, and behind them on the other side, you see a large cage, or barred wall. that is behind them, and that's what you see from where you are.
Not a warlock wall.
Does it smell down here?
Yes.
Like what? Like would you like roses, death?
Excrement, human waste, and dried blood.
Ooh, okay.
Look coppery.
All right, I have a weird question.
Yeah.
Are there any rats running around?
Not that you've seen. No.
Okay, let me know if I see a rat, okay?
Okay. Sure, I'll let you know.
I'll lean up to Quinn. Quinn, do we just like go in full force? What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm out of my element, but yeah,
just jump them if we need to.
So,
like element of surprise.
Without Rosie.
I could just kick down the door, start ripping a sax solo.
But to do what?
That'd be kind of cool.
That would be
I don't know.
Really cool.
But you might
just to
die.
be cool.
Yeah,
I think I might die anyways.
Might be the last cool thing you do, Quinn.
How about this? You do the sax solo, and we'll kind of gauge the temperature of the room, and then from there, we'll
I feel like Bartholomew's just gonna attack it instantly as soon as he sees Quinn and a saxophone.
Yeah, we're not letting Quinn go inside by
himself. So I think we just get the jump on him.
It looks like I'm gonna die, right? I'm just prefacing this. I want you guys to like run and get out of here.
No.
Like, don't die because of me.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, all right, sounds good.
So we just attack, like count of 3 and just rush them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I still think I'm gonna rip a saxophone solo.
What about the people who are in the cage?
Well, I think if we get the surprise attack on them, maybe they won't like kill them first. Like we'll be able to distract them enough, you know?
Right.
So and then we kill them and then release the. I presume that's the Barfer and the Wolverines in the cage.
I shouldn't kill the people in the cage.
No, don't kill them.
Do not kill the people in the cage.
Okay, I'm just getting everything.
I don't know why I'm so worried. I mean, we fought monsters, but this guy just seems like he has powerful connections. I'm just worried.
He does.
I feel like everyone we fight has powerful connections. There's like vampires and gods and everything. So like, he's just a man, though, right? We can kill him.
I'm getting the reed wet.
And as you guys decide that you are about to jump into battle, we're gonna go ahead and take a little bio break there.
Oh god.
And when we come back, the 5 of you who went downstairs will start to battle. So Andrew, we don't need you. You can leave.
Bye.
But yeah, we'll be right back. So
stand
up, stretch, get some water, but don't go anywhere because we'll be right back.
6,
7.
I mean, we're toddlers. Welcome back to Charm Persons. We are getting ready for a battle in the basement as a little help has traveled to the underground, the nightclub owned by one Bartholomew Kane, who is the leader of the Sleeping Dragons and also the previous owner of Quinn's Magical Sax. And maybe future owner. We'll see who dies.
Great.
So as you are all walking down this long hallway, you see what I described. You see the groups of the Sleeping Dragons kind of chatting with one another. As of right now, you are unnoticed. What's the game plan here?
I would.
You sprint in and play a solo on your sax?
Yeah, absolutely, I do.
Okay.
Come sliding in and just really make a fucking entrance.
Okay, and what are you doing on this entrance?
If I could just like say, "This one goes out to you, Bart," and then just like just squealing in, out of hind.
Are you casting a spell or anything, or are you just playing?
Yeah, I wanted to cast Hypnotic Pattern.
Okay, yeah. So you come sliding in. You like let out this like huge riff. As you come sliding in, everyone's like running after you. And you cast Hypnotic Pattern. I'm assuming just like right above the table.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Wisdom saving throws.
Yeah. Yes. Wisdom saving throw, DC 17 now.
Okay. Nice, first of all. Okay, so these sleeping dragons, the 3 of them get a +0 to this. I'll do the 3 of them first. I'm going to roll this stuff in roll 20.
The hypnotic pattern looks like a dancing Quinn on the table. A large dancing Quinn.
Fantastic. So they get a +0 to this. 1 succeeds, 2 fail. Ragnar gets a +1 to this. He fails. Halix gets a +2 to this. She succeeds. And Bartholomew gets a -1 to this. And he fails. So you come riffing off into the room. This like magical Quinn appears in the middle of this table. It almost looks as if he's made out of stained glass, and he's just like dancing on the table very provocatively. 2 of the sleeping dragons, Ragnar and Bartholomew, all immediately like just like go slack-jawed and stare at this pattern. The other sleeping dragon and Halix, the both of them who are standing right next to each other, are just like too drawn to the actual act of you sliding in, and they turn to the left and look at you, and they see what's going on. And I need everyone to roll initiative, which you already did. So let's get right into it. At the top of the turn order, we have Halix, who is
ripped apart.
Halix is going to look. She is smart. She knows what is going on here. And she is going to jump over the table 5, 10, 15, 20 and grab Bartholomew and slap him, getting Bartholomew out of the hypnotic pattern. That does take her action to do so. And then she gets out a crossbow and aims it over towards you, Quinn. And that's actually going to be the end of her turn, I think. Sorry, this music's just so good. What could she do as bonus action?
Probably jack shit, if I had to guess.
She can do an offhand attack, but she's not going to use it. She's just going to like kick at the sleeping dragon that also didn't, get hypnotized, and she's going to say, "Get him!" And that's the end of Halix's turn. Chad, you're up. And I am going to say the halflings are small enough that you can sprint past them.
Yeah, I was going to say, seeing Quinn kind of do that in the doorway, I'd shoot around and just come right up to that non-hypnotized guy.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you definitely see him not looking at the pattern.
And I'm gonna do. You're so close to being good. With my scimitar, I'm guessing that misses. That's a 10.
That'll miss. Yeah. These guys are
and
heavily armored.
Nat 20 with my
that'll
dagger.
Hit.
And God, and then a 11 to hit.
That'll miss. But the nat 20 hits.
All right. At least I did something. Come on, you stupid dice. So that's 6 piercing and 9 acid.
Nice, for a total of 13.
Total.
Oh, 15. So that is, yeah, I mean, you come in just immediately, you swipe at him once. He's pretty quick. These guys are definitely not your normal thugs. And he dodges to the side, and you swipe again, and he dodges to the other side. But this time, knowing how quick he is, you parry with a dagger going right at him, and you stab it right into his rib as he like screams, and he goes to attack you, but it's not his turn yet. Is that the end of your turn?
That was my action and bonus action, so yeah.
Okay, Ragnar spends his turn being hypnotized, and he does not get to reroll, correct?
Nope.
Yep. Man, that spell is that a first level spell too?
A 3rd level.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense then. Edmund kind of jumps in the air and just goes flying past the 2 of you. He's going to land in this corner over here, and he is going to go big or go home and cast Is it a line? Yeah, a line. So he's actually going to, he was here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He can get there. And in a line, he can get this sleeping dragon, and Halix. And you see him standing right next to you, Chad. And he kind of pushes his hands together. You see lightning appear in his hands. And he pushes out, and this bolt of lightning flies through the air, crackling, hitting all three of them. They all need to make dexterity saving throws. His is a 16. The two sleeping dragons get a +1 to this. I'll roll 20. That's a 13 and a natural 20. So the natural 20 succeeds. And then Halix gets a +7 to this. And that's 17, which will also succeed. So this will be half damage for two of them. But for the one, kind of a low damage roll. One takes 23 points of damage, and the other two take 11. 23. Is that right? No, it would be. Oh, yeah, it would be. Okay, yeah. And then this guy would be here. Okay, so you see that the sleeping dragon right in front of Edmund gets blasted by this lightning energy, and the other two kind of, the blow is lessened for them because of that. But he just caused a good chunk of damage to everybody, and that's going to end Edmund's turn, and it's now Bartholomew's turn, who is going
he's
to...
He's just a dude, though. Like, he's just a guy.
Yeah. He looks over at you, and he kind of turns, and he smirks. I guess you decided to make it easy for me, Silverstep. I appreciate it. And he is going to... Interesting. What is he gonna do?
Wait.
I thought of it. Yeah, probably give up.
He's going to use his action to look up at the hypnotic pattern, and he takes out a harmonica from inside his vest, and he plays a riff on the harmonica, and the hypnotic pattern fails as he casts Dispel Magic.
Right.
He's a big guy, but he's a bard. Then going to spend his bonus action to walk over and press a button on the gate of the cage.
You didn't say there were buttons in the room, Zach.
You didn't check. And the bars, all like metal plates come in between the bars, and it just forms a metal wall where the bars were. And then right here, another button comes out of the wall. And he starts walking towards it, and that's the end of his turn. It is now Maywin's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna use
Quinn, you're on deck.
I'm gonna use my action to cast Moonbeam right on top of Bartholomew, so that'll happen at the start of his turn.
Okay.
And then
almost as if the ceiling opens up, this beam of radiant energy slams down onto the ground.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to use my ability Spirit Totem to create a hawk spirit. It's a 30-foot radius, so I'm going to put it like right here.
Okay, that'll get, 30-foot radius is 60-foot diameter, so that'll get pretty much this whole... If you place it like in the middle of the table, it would get all of the area within the bars.
Okay, I'll put it in the middle of the table because it doesn't give everybody advantage. I just can use my reaction to give somebody advantage.
Okay, yeah.
So
cool.
I'll put it, there's just a hawk. Can I say, he's supposed to be flying. Can I say he's just sitting on the table?
Yeah, for sure, yeah. He just sits down. looking around. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep, that's the end of my turn.
So you're just standing behind Quinn, kind of casting these spells, or casting one spell.
Does he take damage from Moonbeam, or is it the end of his turn?
It's the beginning
of his turn.
Beginning of his turn. If he starts his turn there.
Yeah.
If he starts his turn there or passes through it during his turn, so.
So, like, for some reason, if he got magically teleported, he would be good.
Can I actually, can I retcon just a little, tiny bit?
Yeah.
And put the Moonbeam, like, right on the space where this button is so that he's going to have to enter Moonbeam to push the button?
Totally.
That's it.
Okay.
It's my turn, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I will 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Dude, harmonica. Bucko. I'll cast Dissonant Whispers. First, I'll use my bonus action to make him get a D8 less on his saving throw. That's a 7.
He is going to use his reaction to counterspell.
It's not a spell.
Yeah, but you're gonna cast. You said you were gonna cast Dissonant Whispers. You can still do the saving throw thing. Saving throw thing. So, and that'll still travel to his next saving throw.
Yeah.
Right.
I was gonna cast it as a third. Yeah, the next saving throw. I'll look at it, but yeah, it sticks for a little bit.
Okay,
If I cast it as a third level, would that make a difference?
Counterspell is a third level spell.
Okay.
Yeah. So you, what's the minus on a saving throw though? So I can keep that in mind.
7.
So you kind of look, and he does that does piss him off, and you see him like tilt his head, but then you do that, and he takes out his harmonica, and he like does this like really discordant, like it clashes with your chord that you hit on your saxophone, and you feel the spell not able to take as he casts counterspell.
It's before my next turn saving throw.
Okay, cool.
I was hoping to get the fuck out of there. All right, that's my turn.
All right, that's the end of your turn. Flint, you're up. Sleeping dragons are on deck.
All right, I amble into the room, and I am going to cast Eldritch Blast on Bartholomew.
Okay. All right, roll for attack.
All right, I have 2 blasts. First one is a 14 to hit.
Misses.
Okay, second one is a 10 to hit.
Misses, both of them. And he's just kind of like, you see him look to the side. You see he sees you cast these Eldritch Blasts, and he just kind of very casually like moves his head to one side and moves his head to the other.
Hey, fuck you, man. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay, it's now the Sleeping Dragon's turn, and the Hypnotic Pattern is gone. So this one is going to
Hypnotic Pattern's still there. Oh no, because he got rid of it.
Yeah, he dispelled it. This one runs up to Edmund. The one attacking Chad is attacking Chad, and then this one runs up to Edmund as well. So they get 2 attacks plus 5 to these. So the 2 against Chad, that's a miss, and that's a miss. The first 2 against Edmund, that's a miss, and that's a hit. So 1 hits. Let's do the other 2 for the other guy. That's a hit, and that's a miss. So this is 2d8 plus it'll be a total of 6. So 11 plus 6 is 17. Edmund takes 17 points of damage from these strikes as he's just getting hit from both sides. And he's getting angry. But that is the end of his turn, or their turn. And it is now Halix's turn, who sees that you, Chad, are the real fighter here. And she jumps on top of the table, sprints over, flips down, and doesn't even pay attention to you, Flint, and lands on the other side of Chad. And you see her take out this staff, and she looks at Chad, and she just smiles, and she's going to take 2 quick hits on you. These are at advantage, and plus 7 to both. That is a 23 to hit, which will hit. And that is a 19 plus 7, which is 26 to hit. So 2 hit. Okay. You get this will be 2d8 plus a total of 6. That is 20 points of damage to you, Chad.
All right.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no. Pourquoi? Well, that's a nat 1. But I don't like where that's going, so I'm going to use Deja Vu.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, that'll be enough. She hits you with one of the strikes right on like a nerve in your back, and you feel yourself almost be stunned.
Stunning strike.
And
so
but it does not take place, but she does lose that key point. However, for her bonus action, she is just going to jump up in the air and kick at you twice, using Flurry of Blows. She gets an advantage on both of these. These are +2. Or +7, I mean. Both 17.
That's on my armor class, yeah. That hits.
So the 17 hits, but the second one misses.
Okay.
So she gets a 6 plus 3 to this. D6 plus 3. 7 points of slashing damage as she uses her claws. And that is the end of her turn, and it is your turn. You're up. Ragnar's on deck.
Okay.
Rengar, sorry.
I'm gonna, knowing that I could probably at least take some of it back, I'm gonna, knowing that it's gonna be 2 opportunity attacks, but I don't want him to move, so I don't like whatever button he's going for.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move
just
there.
So you know, he will, if he just moves one more space, he'll be able to do that.
I know, but I'm hoping with I now have Sentinel, so I'm hoping to be able to keep him there.
Okay.
And I think even though it's a new spell, Chad knows to probably not stand where there's now a glowing thing.
For sure. Yeah,
that was his original plan, but I was like, probably wouldn't now.
Yeah.
So he just hopes to like keep him there with his
so this will be 2 opportunity attacks. +5 from the Sleeping Dragon. That is a 10, which is going to miss. +7 from Halix. That's 17, which is going to hit.
17 again.
And 7 plus 3 is 10 points of bludgeoning damage as she conks you on the back of the head as you run away.
Makes sense.
And that is and is that the end of your? No, you still have your.
No, I'm just
full
gonna
on action
attack
and bonus
him.
action. Yeah.
All right, better rolls. God bless it.
God bless
How many deja vus do I have? Just 2. Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna use it yet. So the first one misses because I was a 3 on the die.
Okay.
Frickin' frackety frack. 15 to hit.
15 hits.
And then 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Cool. All right. I'm just getting you total with fire or piercing and acid, assuming neither.
Yeah, just give me total.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. 19 total.
19 total. Okay. You hit him with a big chunk of damage, just slashing at him twice, causing rifts in his vest. You see blood start to get on his white shirt. You fucking, and he looks at you. He's pissed.
Cool.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I need to start doing with my scimitar more because it has fire damage too, and I forgot about that. But next time.
Next time. Let me see here. He is going to look over at Rengar, or no, it is Rengar's turn. So Rengar is going to protect his boss, sprint behind you, Chad. He takes out a long sword, and he gets a +9 to this.
Oh no.
That is 19 to hit.
That hits.
Yep.
And
to Chad or to me? I thought.
Sorry, to Chad.
Okay.
This is a total of 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And I need you to make a strength saving throw.
I don't want to. Ooh, natural 20.
Natural 20. He hits you in the leg and slashes the back of your leg and causes you to kind of lose your balance for a second, but you check yourself, and then he uses the momentum to swing back around for his second attack. At advantage again. That is an 18 plus 9, so that'll definitely hit.
Oh, yeah.
That is 4 plus 5, 9 points of slashing damage. And I need you to make another strength saving throw.
Hold on, sorry. I'm keeping track of damage per round so I can heal it all later. Oh, you said a con again?
Strength saving throw.
Strength, sorry, yeah.
You're good.
Wow, math is really hard when you're stressed. 11.
11 misses. It fails. He uses a tripping attack as his Battlemaster fighter allows him to do. And he knocks you prone, and you are now prone on the ground.
Great.
But that is the end of his turn. It is now Edmund's turn, who is surrounded by bros. And so he is going to... What is the within 10 feet? Yeah, so we won't count Maywin on this because he'll go right here, and then he you see Edmund kind of step back from the step like in between these two sleeping dragons, and he like focuses for a second and strains, and you see him disappear in a puff of thunder and lightning and reappear over on this side of the room, causing these two to make Constitution saving throws. They get a +2 to these each. That's a natural 1, and instead they both fail, and they both take 19 points of thunder damage as he thunder steps away. They both get kind of like blown back, and this guy here is looking rough. The other guy's not looking as bad, but isn't looking great. And that is the end of Edmund's turn, and it is now Bartholomew's turn, who is going to like touch the moonbeam and like get burned slightly, and then get pissed and like force himself through the moonbeam. So roll damage for moonbeam.
And I will use my reaction as well.
No, he didn't leave melee damage. Melee range.
Oh. I didn't think about that. You're right.
That's why I said what I said when I said, he can just move one step square over, right?
Oh, I thought you just meant, like, he could still move into the moonbeam.
Oh,
but
okay.
That's just my misunderstanding. And
yeah.
It's all good.
Sentinels if they leave your melee attack range.
Right, yeah. It makes sense. I just didn't think about the diagonal.
Yeah.
It's 4 points of damage. It should have been much more. It was 2d10. And I got
Yikes.
4 total.
So he seems to like really be like forcing himself through this. He hits the button. Nothing that you can see happens.
No
Everybody's dead on the other side of that.
And then he's going to look
dead.
over at you, Chad, and play a note on his harmonica, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Okay, I have advantage against this because of Mage Slayer.
Okay.
If he's casting a spell, can't you make an opportunity attack?
I can also do that. I get both. Because I could use my reaction to attack him, and then I also just generally get advantage against spells cast by creatures within 5 feet of me.
Cool.
So, thank God for advantage, because I rolled a 2 at the first, and then I rolled a 15, which is 17 total.
17 is just enough to beat his DC. You feel yourself be drawn to him and want to follow his every whim, but you're able to shrug it off. Go ahead and roll for attack.
I don't know. 13?
13 misses.
Fuck. I don't want to use my deja vu yet, so
you swing at him and he kind of backs up last second. He is then going to use his movement to back up to here to leave the moonbeam. But he is going to, you know what, he's going to actually use, so he went 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Go ahead and make another opportunity. No, you already used your opportunity.
Yeah, that was my reaction.
So he just steps away. That is the end of Bartholomew's turn. Maywin, you're up when you're on deck.
If I went like up and jumped on the table, would I get an opportunity attack from this guy?
No, because you could like run. Because you could run this way.
Would I get an opportunity attack from this lady then?
Oh yes, one of the two. You'll get an opportunity attack from one of the two.
Okay, I won't do either of those things then.
Okay.
I'm gonna just take a couple steps up next to Flint here and take 2 shots with my arrow, or with my bow at Mr. Bartholomew.
Roll for attack.
Oh, I get to reroll that once. Thank God. 22.
22 hits. Roll for the second attack, and then we can do damage total.
16 plus 7, 23.
Yep, both hit. Roll for damage.
So 12, 13, 14, 15, 21.
21 points of damage. Nice. This
and
guy, he's a big, hefty guy, but you guys are starting to cut into his health for sure.
Yeah.
He's not bloody, but he's getting hurt.
I'll use my bonus action to move the moonbeam right back on top of him.
What's the movement that you can move moonbeam? I thought it was 20 feet.
60 feet.
Oh, cool. Yeah, easily.
Let me double check that.
Yeah, double check, but I think you might be right. So you move the moonbeam right back to him.
Yeah.
He has 2 arrows, one sticking out of his shoulder, the other like in his lower abdomen, and he's just like, fucking so much steps. That is the end of Maywin's turn. Quinn, you're up.
Couple questions.
Yeah.
Is he smoking a cigar?
You did say.
I would say I know, but I would say with the battle starting, no, he would have like thrown it down.
Nah.
Okay.
Why would he still have a cigar in his mouth? Because he's also been playing the harmonica.
Because he's a badass.
Villain. Is there any like torches, candles, anything like that out?
I'll say there's some candles on the table. Yeah.
Okay. In that case,
I would say there's even candles on the table within 5 feet of him.
I will. Okay. Okay.
I'll give you that. I know it would have been nice to pyrotechnics as a cigar, but
not pyrotechnics. I don't actually have pyrotechnics.
Oh, okay.
But I do have that flame powder.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah.
Is the flame powder what I have to get like right up next to him, or is it like a smoke? Or is it like a spray?
You could get here and not leave melee range.
That's what I want. Yeah, I want to get like right next to Chad. And then what I'm gonna do?
I wrote that it makes a 15-foot cone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take out the bag, dump it into the saxophone. Just like, you ready to rock? And then just like shoot it at him.
Amazing.
Amazing. This huge flame goes out after him, and it's no saving throw, so just roll damage.
It's also not magic.
It's not. That's why I like this powder.
Was it 46?
It's just like you're 46. Gonna do damage, yeah. Because 46 could also be 4 points of damage.
Yeah.
But it could also be 24 points of damage.
Oh my god, this is really good. I rolled 2 6s, a 5, and a 3.
Nice.
This is 12, 17, 20 points of fire damage.
Oof, he's definitely looking bloodied now. His vest is singed. His hair is a little bit darkened. He's looking hurt now, yeah.
And I will use my bonus action to summon my dancing rapier.
Okay.
And it's just going to tap him on the shoulder behind him.
And attack.
And attack. Which is a plus.
I love that, because this is an item that you use that is from your parents. And you've been using it pretty regularly. I think it's good.
12.
12 is going to miss.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that is my turn.
All right, Flint, you're up.
All right, if I like skirt around this Halix Tabaxi, I would get flanking
With Maywin, for sure.
Nice. All right. I'm pissed that this Tabaxi ignored me in the previous turn.
Yeah, of course. That would piss you off.
Going to use my bonus action to cast the spell Spirit Shroud.
Ooh.
Call forth the spirits of the dead. Not a big deal. Everything's okay. Everything's fine. I basically get extra D8 damage if I hit someone within 10 feet, and people within 10 feet have their speed reduced by 10 feet.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack with my new hammer that I got.
Roll for attack, my friend.
This would be at advantage.
Yes.
14 to hit.
At advantage is not gonna hit. I'm sorry.
Classic.
Can I give you? Well, no, that's already advantage. Never mind.
All right. I look to the spirits of the dead that I just conjured, and I say, "Please help me! Help me attack!"
You look at. You like call forth this spirit, and this shadow walks through the wall and raises its head, and you see a visage of green hair, short and kind of like a mohawk, and you see angular features, and you see a malnourished red face, and not red skin, but like red in its complexion, but also very pale. And you know this face. This is the face of Jaina Winter, who is one of the members of the Wolverines. And you see her spirit come forward, and she looks at you and nods and like gets out a sword to attack with you.
All right, I guess it means you're dead.
She does not acknowledge that question.
All right,
gives you a thumbs up.
That's my turn.
All right, it's the end of Flint's turn. These two sleeping dragons are not gonna deal with Edmund. He's been kicking their butt, and they're gonna run up and attack Maywin.
Oh.
They get a +5 to each of these. Actually, this one's gonna slide right here, so they each get advantage. First one is an 18 that hits. Second one is a 13, which I think misses.
Misses.
Okay. Wow. The first one for the other guy is a 16.
Meets.
So meets and beats. And the second one from the second guy is a 17. So a total of 3 of these. So this is 3d8 plus a total of 9. Come on, that's horrible.
Nice.
5 plus 9 is 14 points of slashing damage as they just
we still have those 5 temp HP, don't we?
Oh yeah, for sure. That is the end of their turn. It's now Halix's turn, who sees that Maywin is taken care of and turns to you, Flint, and kind of smiles almost. And she is going to attack you twice with her staff. She gets +7 to these.
Let's see this happen. I doubt it.
16 plus 7 is a 25 or 6. I mean, no, 23. God.
Yeah.
So 23 hits, and then a dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah.
This is 2d8 plus 3, or no, 2d8 plus 6. 9 plus 6 is 15 points of bludgeoning damage, which you have resistance to. So that is halved to 8. But I do need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Okay. No problem. Well, hardy dwarf. 10.
10. You feel yourself
I
freeze up, and you are stunned. She then smiles and looks back at you, May, and winks at you and runs away. You can get an attack of opportunity on her if you want.
Ooh. Can I use a spell for an attack of opportunity?
Not unless you have the Warcaster feat.
Okay. I don't. So I'll attack with my short sword, I guess.
Okay, yeah.
23.
23. That hits.
So that's gonna do max damage, 10 points of damage.
Ooh, nice. This is the first damage she's taken. She is then going to use her bonus action to use one of her monk abilities again. She's actually just gonna not even use a key point. She's just gonna hit Quinn. She like runs up to you, Quinn, and slices at you with her unarmed strike +7 to this. That is a 22, which will hit. D6 +3. 4 points of slashing damage to you. That is the end of Halix's turn. Chad, you are up.
When we saw, like, basically both buttons that he has pressed, is it like a press the button and they stay in, or they're just like buttons?
The one in front of the cage has stayed unpressed. When he pressed it the first time, it came back out, and then the other button appeared.
Right.
That button is now flush against the wall, because he's hit the second button, but the one at the cage is still just a regular button, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Sorry,
okay.
that weirdly.
And that was basically like right here, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm prone, so I use half my movement to stand up.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can get 5, 10, 15. I know it takes opportunity attacks. Well, before I do anything, I'm using my special action to get all my health back.
Your spare time?
Yeah, spare time.
Okay, so you run over spare time. You all see the wounds that Chad has taken start to magically stitch themselves together as if they didn't even happen. Halix and Rengar will both get attacks of opportunity on you. +7 from Halix. That is a 24 to hit. That is 11 points of bludgeoning damage to you.
Okay.
And this is after your bonus action, right?
This is after spare time, yes.
Yeah, okay. So this damage is applying.
Yes.
And then,
I didn't want to risk being unconscious before I did that.
I understand. Rengar then gets a +9 with his longsword. 6 + 9 is 13. That's not going to hit.
Cool.
Wait, 6 + 9 is 15, but that still doesn't hit.
No. So I run over there. I use... But, because that was on my action, so I'm gonna... and I really hope this works. I'm gonna action surge.
Okay.
So I have another action, but use, like, basically an action to get to that point.
Okay.
But then still have an action to do something with it. So either action or bonus action, or however you need me to push the button. I want to try to push the button to.
Okay, so I don't know if you can do this because you used 15 feet of your movement to get to here. You use your bonus action to use spare time. Use your action surge to get here. So you're using your action surge to dash, basically, or your action to dash.
Yeah, either way.
And then you're
so
using
I would
an
have
action
another.
surge to.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You hit the button. The other button on the wall where you just left pops back out.
So
can we see into the thing now or no?
No.
And then I won't do anything with it right now, but do I see like a key near the door to assume to like unlock or anything?
Not near the door, no.
Okay, then. Great turn, everybody. That's it.
All right, that's the end of Chad's turn. It's now Rengar's turn, who is going to slide over behind Quinn. He is then going to slash at you, Quinn. Gets a +9 for this. 7 + 9 is
No, it hits.
it does hit. 16. Okay, he's gonna slash twice. He has advantage on both of these. So the first one hits, and then the second one, gosh, it's still really low, but it's 8 + 9, which will still
15
hit.
15 AC.
So they both hit. He gets a +4 to this. So this is 2d10 plus a total of 8.
Wow.
5 + 8 is 13 points of slashing damage to you, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Constitution saving throw. Oh, boy. 16.
16 is going to fail. His maneuver save is at 17. He trip attacks you, slashes you across the leg. You fall down on the ground. He is then going to action surge. He will have advantage on both of these attacks again. That one hits.
Both hit.
And they both hit. This is 2d10 plus 8 again. It's a little bit better. 16 points of slashing damage. And you see him like at the end of his action surge, like point the sword towards you. And he says, "You might want to surrender, mate." And that's the end of Rengar's turn. It's now Edmund's turn, who is going to... What is he going to do? Can he be support here? Should he... How are you looking, Quinn? Are you looking hurt?
Who's asking? I'm at 30 out of 58.
So Chad's honestly looking more hurt. Well, no, because Chad healed.
Yeah, I just healed.
So you're all looking okay. Pretty much. So...
I'm stunned.
You are stunned.
Does that mean I'm looking okay? What position am I stunned? I look cool still?
Sure.
When you pause a video and it's at like a weird spot.
He is going to... Man. What's his best use of his skills right now?
Quit.
Just quit. He is going to just run to the side here and throw a chromatic orb at second level to Bartholomew. That's a 21. That'll hit. And he does 16 points of lightning damage right to the back of Bartholomew. Bartholomew kind of falls to his knees. He has arrows in him. His clothes are singed. Bartholomew is looking hurt. And that is the end of Edmund's turn. It is now Bartholomew's turn.
He technically needs to make a Constitution saving throw for Moonbeam and should have last time.
He would have gotten a -7.
Yeah, he would have gotten a -7, so I'll say that.
And I only did 4 points of damage.
Yeah, so. That's true. But I will let him roll one this time. He gets a +1 to this. That is 14, which is going to fail.
He succeeds. He still takes half damage, though.
Oh, okay.
16, half to 8.
Half to 8. Okay, I mean, he's still standing, but still looking rough, too. He is going to... He is going to get out his harmonica, sweep it across his mouth, casting Misty Step to teleport to right here. He's going to yell back in the room and say, "Fucking kill them all!" And is going to... What?
I would still get a reaction against him with Mage Slayer, yeah?
It is a spell, so yeah.
Finish him off, Chad.
That's a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. So then it's... man, 8 points total.
8 points. I mean, he's still standing, but
damn it.
He's very hurt. He's then going to use his 30 feet of movement to run into the hallway out of sight, and then his action to dash further down. So he is currently out of sight, and that is the end of Bartholomew's turn. Maywin, you're up.
If I were to pop right out in the hallway here, would I be able to see him enough to take arrow shots at him?
With an action to dash, no. He's turned that corner that you guys turned.
Okay. I'm going to cast poison spray on how are these two looking on either side of me?
The one to your right is very hurt.
Okay,
the one to your left is less hurt. Okay, yeah. What is the saving throw?
Poison spray, Constitution.
Constitution. He gets +2 to this. 12 misses.
Yep. All right. So D12 9 points of poison damage.
Oh, exactly what you needed. He starts coughing up. You see blood and like black liquid come out of the mask as he's like coughing, and he falls to the ground unconscious.
Amazing. And I will bonus action move the moonbeam to this guy.
Okay, perfect. That is the end of Maywin's turn. Quinn, you are up. You are prone.
Ran out there. I am prone. Thinking what I want to do. I will.
Polymorph into something fast. Chase him.
Kind of thinking that.
Hey, that's what I should have done. I forgot I'm a druid.
And I think I will polymorph. So with polymorph, it says it's the player's level.
Okay, so that's 8. Challenge rating of 8.
Challenge rating of 8.
Jesus, you can. Is it like not? Is it not like player level divided by 2 or something like that?
It says if there's no challenge rating, then it goes off the level.
Wow, that's crazy.
Level
spell?
Let me double check.
I just want to make sure.
The new form command beast challenge rating is equal to or less than the target or target's level if it doesn't have a challenge rating.
Woo! Dog it. I mean, it is a 4th level spell, so...
I can't dash because that'll be my action. I'm probably not going to be able to see him. But I'm going to... Yeah, I'll transform into a young brass dragon.
Okay, for sure. I'm going to say... So basically, you're going to have the stats of a young brass dragon. But I'm going to say... Well, what size is that creature?
It's large.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna say mechanically you are a young brass dragon, but Quinn's never seen a dragon before, so you turn into
books.
you turn into the like approximation of what
like
you
a
think
cartoon version of a dragon.
So it's like very intimidating, and it looks like super menacing, but it's like surreal in a way. Like the eyes are like super menacing, and it's like got like a brow to it that probably dragons like you can clearly see it like making a mean face. Like it's like more expressive than probably the actual animal would be.
And I'll say like,
you just see
get
like,
back here as I like
Rangar and Halix are both like pushed to the side as Quinn just like. Go ahead and roll an intimidation check for me.
Okay. All right. Where's my saxophone dice? There it is. That's out of box. 11 plus 17.
Okay, you're about to run away, right?
Yeah.
Or fly away. I'm going to say these guys have disadvantage on their opportunity attacks from just being like super intimidated by you as you
the white tabaxi has already used their reaction.
Okay,
to
cool.
attack Chad.
Oh yeah, that's true. Thank you for letting me know that. Wait, to attack Chad?
When he ran away to press the button.
Has Halix not had another turn since then? Oh, wait, no, yeah.
She goes before Chad.
Cool. All right, well, thank you for keeping me honest there. So, yeah, so Rangar will, and then the Sleeping Dragon will, because I'm assuming you're going to fly past him. Yep. So they'll both have opportunity attacks on you. Let's just get those out of the way first. Rangar, 4 + 9 is a miss. And the Sleeping Dragon +5 is a miss. They were both not ready for this to happen. But you go flying out. Maywin's small enough.
80-foot speed.
Maywin's small enough that she can like shrink down to the ground. You get out into this hallway. You will fill up this entire hallway. But you are like, it's basically like one. Wait, is it a flying speed?
It's a flying speed.
Okay, make a acrobatics check with the young brass dragon. Not a super high DC, but enough to see if you can like fly throughout this tight hallway.
So it should be Dex, right?
Yeah, just plus Dex because it won't have acrobatics.
Proficient in it, so it's plus 0, 10.
10's enough. So you are able to. You kind of like. It's more so like jump gusts. Like you jump and flap your wings and it like propels you. But with an 80-foot, and you use your action to polymorph. You use your 80-foot speed, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He was here, and he went 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5. So he is still a little bit ahead of you, math-wise, but easily. Like he's like running at the end of the hallway. Like he's about 20 feet from the door, and you're just like going towards him, and you can see him. Yeah, he's interesting. All right, we'll come back to that. You've gone out the hallway after him. That's where we leave that. Flint, you're up.
Incredible turn by Quinn. I'm stunned for my turn.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Can I like nudge? Do I nudge him to unstun him? Does that happen?
He needs to take like damage.
I did forget to make a Constitution or concentration check for my Spirit Shroud last turn, so I will just do that right now.
Okay.
I just need a 5 or higher on this.
Hey!
Finally! Wow.
Now you get.
I'm just glad Shale's not here to see this performance. All right, that's my turn.
So that's your turn. Yeah, man, Stunning Strike's a bitch. So that is the end of your turn. It's now the Sleeping Dragon's turn. Quinn, I'm gonna move you to the GM layer. So Quinn's gone. This Sleeping Dragon is going to attack Flint, and this one's going to attack Maywin. Flint, you are technically still stunned.
Yep.
So he will have advantage.
Halix's turn.
Yeah, so he will have advantage on these 2 attacks against you.
No problem.
That's 7 plus 5 is 12, which misses.
Misses.
But that's 18 plus 5, which is 23, which hits. This is D8 plus 3, 6 plus 3, 9 points of slashing damage to you from that guy. And then Maywin, 2 attacks against you. That is a 16 and a 7, which missed. The 16 will hit. D8 plus 3, 6 points of slashing damage to you, Maywin. That is the end of the Sleeping Dragon's turns. It is now Halix's turn, who looks very concerned for her boss.
Technically, because of Spirit Shroud, her speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Okay. Would she listen to her boss and kill them all? Or would she go and protect her boss?
It's a dragon?
Yeah, exactly. Like, what is she gonna do? She's just gonna... She knows that Bartholomew can take care of himself. She's gonna hope he turns invisible or something like that. So she is going to slide on down here past you, Flint, and is going to attack you twice.
Let's see.
She's going to make these all unarmed strikes. As she hit you with her staff, she saw your skin kind of harden. She saw that resistance. So she's going to make these all unarmed. But she is going to attack you 4 times at advantage.
Okay.
Okey dokey.
So that is that hits. 13 plus 7, a dirty 20. That hits.
Yep. Armor class is 18.
That hits, and that hits. So this is 4d6 plus a total of 12. That is 14 plus 12 is 26 points of slashing damage to you, Flint Boulderbender.
Oh god, okay. I'm still alive.
You are still alive?
Yep.
Certainly Rosie is like on her way down.
Well,
that's what I was gonna say.
When she sees a dragon burst through the door, she might... I mean, not a lot of noise really has you're in a basement and then further down and it's underground, so...
I was just hoping she'd get the kill shot on Barty as soon as he comes out the door.
Awesome. She just runs out the door.
She's waiting there.
Flint, I need you to do another Constitution throw for me, bud.
Yep. No problem. 9.
You are stunned again, my friend. I do apologize.
No, you don't.
Let me make a concentration check, though.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait.
Hey.
Wait.
Well, it'd be a total of 26. Yeah, that's still good.
Okay.
You needed to beat a 13.
I wish that was the other way around, frankly, but that's okay.
All right, that is the end of Halix's turn. Chad, you're up.
Cool.
Rangar's on deck. Edmund's in the hole.
I can't get, I think, around her really enough to flank her because that's 30. So I won't get advantage, but she's doing more damage than the other guy, so... I'm coming, Flint! And I'm just gonna attack her 3 times. 18.
Hits.
And then second attack is 17.
Hits.
And then an 18 on the die.
Damn. Okay, yeah, it hits.
All right. Do we need total, or
Yeah,
does
just
fire and
total.
acid do anything?
Yep.
Okay, dang it. I was
You're good.
hoping. All right.
So she was vulnerable to acid damage or something?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got fur, so maybe it's vulnerable to fire. She's a little cinched, you know? One can
Oh, yeah,
hope.
you're using fire, yeah.
Okay, so that's... 26 total.
Nice. Yeah, good chunk of damage to her for sure. As you slice at her and she gets hit all 3 of those times. She's looking hurt, but she's standing.
I did it wrong again. I keep hitting with my dagger twice instead of my scimitar. Okay. That's all I got.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the end of your turn. Rengar's up. He is going to stand in front of... He needs to make
a Constitution saving throw before he does anything.
Okay. He gets plus 3 to this. 11. Wait, no, wait. Is it 3?
Yeah.
Hold on. I just want to make sure it's 3. Actually, it's plus 6. 8 plus 6 is 14.
All right. He still takes half damage, though.
I can show you the stat.
I believe you. I believe you. I did 17 points of damage, so have the 8.
This guy has not taken a single point of damage. He looks pretty tough, but he does take that damage. And that is the end of... Well, no. And then he walks in front of that button, and he stands there. And that is the end of his turn. He looks to be guarding the button.
Dang it! I hit the wrong button.
Well, you hit that button. The other button appeared, and then you just left it. Oh, yes, that's
true. I just assumed it would do a bad thing again.
It is now Edmund's turn, who is going to... He's going to go help out Maywin by, running down here and then throwing a chromatic orb at this guy, having advantage on the attack. Oof. Almost a nat 20, but 27 will still do. And with that, you see this guy who you're staring at, Maywin, his mask arcs with a bunch of electricity as he gets fried from within, and he falls to the ground unconscious. That is the end of Edmund's turn. Maywin, you're up. Oh wait, no, it's Bartholomew's turn, but you can't see him. Bartholomew looks back at the dragon, breaks out his harmonica as he's opening the door to the top floor, because he runs 20 feet, opens the door to the top floor. As he blows on the harmonica, you see him turn invisible, and he sprints out the door. Not able to use his own action to dash, so invisible, he is within 10 feet of the door. That is the end of his turn, though, that we are aware of. And Maywin, you're up.
I'll look at Edmund and say, thanks, Edmund. And then I will bonus action, move the moonbeam on top of her.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my action to wild shape.
It's usually a bonus action, but I'll allow it to be an action, yeah.
It's an action for... I think it's a bonus action for Circle of the Moon.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
But it's an action for me.
I think there's no reason why bonus actions shouldn't be allowed to be done as actions.
Yeah, right. I will... I'm going to wild shape into a deer because I think it's my best speed option. And it has 50 feet and get as close to Quinn as I can get.
You won't make it quite to Quinn, but you'll get right behind him for sure.
Okay.
Because you can't use your action to dash, but you'll get it right behind him. Quinn, as a young brass dragon, what do you do?
I do have blind sight. Does that do anything for invisibility?
I'm pretty sure it does. Let me make sure.
Blind sight within 30 feet.
blind sight. Without relying on sight within a specific radius, creatures without... is it true? I mean, it says without relying on sight, so I feel like...
What I was reading, somebody else said, like, yes, but it wouldn't negate, like, the negative or the disadvantage on attacks. If that makes sense.
I'm down with that. I'm down with that ruling. If you're down with that ruling, it's like you do know where he is and you know where to attack, but it's the preciseness. Right.
He's still invisible.
Yeah. But you come bursting through that door, breaking it off its hinges. You come up the storage room, and you see no one in here, but you know he has to be somewhere within the storage room because he couldn't even have made it to the actual bar yet.
Oh. So there's nobody in there?
Yeah, you don't see anybody, yeah.
Well.
But you can feel him towards the door.
No collateral damage for a breath weapon, then. I will, lightning breath.
Okay. Is that a line? Or is it a cone?
It's a line.
Okay, so how do we do this? So what I'll say is...
Or I could just go and attack him.
No. I mean, it's too cool not to do. You know what? Let's just say this. No matter what damage you roll, even if it is like a claw or bite attack, you're gonna kill him. He has 4 hit points left. So let's use the attack like a slashing attack or a claw attack mechanically, but narratively we'll say it's lightning breath, if that's cool with you.
Yeah.
So roll an attack at disadvantage. But you should have multi-attack, so I'm assuming you'll get to do it a couple times.
I have 3 attacks.
Exactly. So they're all at disadvantage, but one of them should hit.
One of them got a hit.
First attack disadvantage would be a 21.
That's enough.
Shit.
I did roll for my roll. I did, just for the record, I did roll a saxophone at disadvantage, an actual 20.
Amazing.
Fitting.
So you let out this lightning breath out of your mouth, and you hit Bartholomew. He immediately becomes uninvisible. That's not a word, but he immediately becomes visible. As he becomes like you see him like appear as this like singed, blackened mess as he flies through the door and lands on the ground and slides about 10 feet. There's about a beat and another beat. The sleeping dragons who are standing up there all like take out their weapons and are like don't really know what to do. All of the other patrons start sprinting out of the establishment screaming. What else do you do? Do you do anything else?
If I could, I would like to, just in case he gets back up, I want to bite off his hands. I want to eat his hands.
Yeah, I mean, you do technically have 2 attacks left. So you walk over to his corpse, put a huge paw on his back, and just grab his hands, throw them up in the air. Go ahead and roll an intimidation check for me.
All right. Be a 7.
7. You some of the like 1 or 2 of the sleeping dragons who are in there start to like run away, but most of them are standing there. But what are they gonna do to a dragon? That's the end of your turn.
I wave at Rosie.
Rosie, oh my god! Shale is just like, yeah!
I was gonna say Shale shot himself seeing that dragon come out.
Yeah, I guess it's true. He wouldn't know that it's Quinn. But he sees that Bartholomew guy get hurt, so he's assuming.
If I have other movement, I will make my way back towards the basement as much.
Oh, for sure. You go. So the Maywin, you're like flying as a deer, and you see this young brass dragon like almost knock you down. You have to like Bambi skin on all 4 hooves as he goes
dripping with blood.
All right, Flint, you're up, buddy. You spend your turn being stunned.
Incredible turn by Quinn. I'm stunned. I shrugged at Jaina Winter, like, sorry, I got you into this.
The sleeping dragon, who is still alive, is going to attack you, Quinn, at advantage. He gets a +5 to this. That is a 13 + 5, which is an 18, which hits.
Attacking me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You said Quinn, but it's fine.
Oh, sorry. So they both hit at advantage. This is 2d8 plus 6. 8 plus 6 is 14 slashing damage to you, Flint.
Okay, I'm unconscious.
All right.
Oh my god.
It is now Halix's turn.
Constitution saving throw.
Who needs to make a Constitution saving throw. And she gets a... Hold on, let me see. She gets a +1 to this. That is a 19.
Yep. But that is 17 total still.
So 17 halved is 8 points of damage. She's looking really hurt. She realizes that she is outnumbered. She realizes she just saw a dragon chase her boss. She's probably not going to make it out of this.
She quits.
She reaches down. She looks at you, Chad, and she wipes blood away from her mouth. And she smiles. And she reaches down and she plunges her claws into Flint's throat, mechanically attacking him twice, causing 4 failed death saving throws, and Flint dies. She shoves his claws in his throat, blood pouring out of the claws onto his white fur, using both of her attacks as her action to do this while just staring in your eyes. And that is the end of her turn.
Cool. Well, I'll use my reaction to attack her, because with Sentinel, if someone attacks someone else within 5 feet of me, I can use my reaction to attack them.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's also your turn. She doesn't do anything else.
If you get her after the first attack, that would only be 2 death saving throws, though. It's just if you kill her.
That's true.
That is true. That's true. Yeah. All right.
Now I'm stressed. Okay.
You could save Flint's life here.
Go ahead and roll for attack.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
No pressure.
Fine. Yeah. I
will
don't
say
feel
it'll need to be
pressured at all.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
1 attack. Regular roll. Straight
okay. 16 on the die.
That'll
plus
hit.
6.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
I'm so nervous right now.
I mean, like smite or anything.
I wish. Okay. Come on, dice. Save Flint. Okay. 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 Total, that's 14.
She digs her claws
into
his throat. But because she only has 2 hit points left, what I will say is she digs her claws into his throat, and you just immediately, she looks up at you and smiles, and you decapitate her. You take the scimitar, slice it right across her neck, and she falls down to the ground.
How much hit points did you have left then?
16.
Okay, yeah, because I almost did max, but even with max damage, I wouldn't have gotten her, because I only had 15 total to be able to get to.
Yeah, she had 16.
Yeah, the crit.
Yeah, which I guess I could have, well, hindsight 2020, I had one deja vu I could have risked to crit, but... Rosie!
You do have a cleric within 60 seconds of you, probably, so, I mean, you know, we'll see what happens.
She saw a dragon, so at least she's probably heading here.
Oh, Shale and Rosie are 100% running in this direction. So it's now Rengar's turn, who is looking scared.
Well, no, it's my turn.
Sorry,
that
Chad.
Was just my reaction.
That was your opportunity attack. So it is your turn, Chad.
Well, I can't do anything, but I'm pissed, and I'm just gonna go to Rengar.
Okay, yeah.
That's another 16 on the die for the first attack.
Hits.
It's
Oh wait, actually, for Rengar.
I mean,
misses.
Sorry, it was a 16 on the die, so that was 20,
that hits.
22.
That hits.
For
this is the first, Rengar actually hasn't been attacked yet.
That's only a 14 14 on the die for the second attack. And then 15. Which I'm going to reroll. Okay. I'm going to use my last deja vu. I'm mad. I roll the fucking same thing. All right, well, I hit him once.
Yep.
Wow. I rolled 2 1s. So I hit him for 5.
5 points of damage. You slice across his chest, not even really cutting skin, but like cutting through his armor. He then looks at you. He drops his sword on the ground. He hits the button to the left of him. The metal panes in the bars go away, and you just see the bars again. And immediately you are hit with a wave of heat. As the bar, you can see that there were 2, like, from the floor grates that had flames coming up from them and basically turned this prison cell into an oven. And you can see 5 bodies. You don't know if they're all dead. You don't know if some of them are dead, but you see 5 bodies lying on the ground. That is the end of Rengar's turn as he puts his hands up. It is now Edmund's turn.
That's his hands.
Who comes over here next to Flint, angrily yells, gets some lightning in his hands and points directly to the sleeping dragon and says, "Kneel!" And he's going to roll an intimidation check. He gets a +5 to this. And that's a 20, dirty 20. So this guy, the sleeping dragon, kneels. And as of right now, because as of right now, you are out of combat. The 2 of them have surrendered. You can do whatever you want to them, but the 2 of them, Sleeping Dragon and Rengar, have surrendered. And at this point, flying into the doorway, kind of slamming, rocks start to fall from the ground. You see a young brass dragon.
Can I bring Shale and Rosie in on my back?
As a deer, I mean, you can get Rosie there, but Shale and Rosie would be a bit much. But you can get Rosie.
I'll get Rosie
for sure.
Don't let Shale see me.
Yeah, I mean, I will say, right now you can't even get into the room because a young brass dragon is in the doorway.
The furthest I make it is the doorway?
No, you can. I'm just saying you stop at the doorway and you see what you see. You see, 2 people surrendering, the rest dead. You see Flint covered in blood on the ground. You see the cage beyond with the bodies on the ground.
I'd ask, what's his name?
Rengar,
for the keys. While holding my flaming sword at his throat.
Both of you have them.
I'll eat the other brass dragon. Or the brass dragon. The dragon.
Sorry, idiot.
So the one who's alive, the one who's surrendered?
The one who's kneeling, yeah.
Quinn walks forward. And just chomps down, and just killing that sleeping dragon easily.
I look at him again and say, "You telling me the truth?"
I can try to pick the lock for you if you want me to. I don't have the keys.
Now that he
claw at the door, can I just try to break down the door?
You know what? It's a metal door. You're a brass dragon. I will say easily enough. Quinn just kind of claws forward, wraps his large claws around the door, just pulls it open, yanks it right open. You walk inside. Go ahead and make a perception check for me, Quinn.
I won't walk inside. I'm gonna go towards what's his face, and pin him against the wall. So
Rengar and Chad or Chad and Quinn have Rengar pinned against the wall. The gate's been opened. Maywin, you come in. Rosie sees Flint. Mm-hmm. Rosie immediately, oh no! She jumps down. She sprints over to Flint. She looks back at you, Rosie, And she says, "Stop, Shale!" And she comes over to Flint. What do you do, Maywin?
She looks back at me.
Yeah, I said looks at you, Rosie, but she looks at you and she says, "Stop, Shale."
I would drop wild shape. And then turn around and start like running toward Shale and just be like, "Quick, Shale, I need your help with something."
And Shale's like running towards you. What? I thought, are we not going that way?
Come on, we'll be there in a minute.
Oh, okay. And you're just running the opposite direction?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. Is that okay?
Yeah.
The door's open.
I know. I saying getting something for Shale to help with.
I would basically just like go into the storage room and be like, "Okay, we need to find one yellow paintbrush."
Okay, well, first of all, make a deception check to just see if you can get him to go with you and make him think everything's fine.
Good at that.
We were worried about Shale dying. Wrong person.
Yeah.
We knew a boulder bender was gonna die.
That's an 8.
He can see that something is wrong, and he gets worried, and he sprints past you, and he looks in the doorway.
Can I try to stop him?
Sure.
What should I do?
Athletics check. He's gonna roll an acrobatics. He got a 9.
Ooh. I got a 16.
Nice. You grab him, and he looks back at you. Maywin, what are you doing? Let me go.
Wait.
No, let me go. He's
Shale?
gonna pull back and roll another athletics check. He had an 8.
I got a 9.
You stop him again. What do you say?
I say, "Just trust me. Everything will be okay. I need you to wait a minute."
Roll a persuasion check.
Modified 20.
Okay. He looks at you. Okay, but he can tell that something is wrong. He's worried. All of you see Rosie. Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. No, you go ahead.
All of you see Rosie put a diamond on Flint's chest. And she goes, "Dude, okay, dude, I'm really gonna need you on this one." And she closes her eyes. Flint, you are falling, and you're falling fast, and you realize that your eyes are closed, and so you open them, and you open them just in time to see a sandy ground coming to meet you as you land on the ground. Sand poofs up. You look down at your hands as you like struggle to get up, and they look somewhat ethereal. And you look around, and you are in the middle of the Drea Sands. And in the distance, you see what looks to be a settlement or a small town that is now in ruins. And the name immediately comes to you. You don't know how, almost like knowledge just comes to you in a dream. Hovick. Hovick. And you see a sandstorm approaching you. But it's small, located. And as it gets closer, you see that it's not a storm. It's a spinning tornado. And as it gets closer, you realize it's not just a tornado, it's a figure. A figure made of rock and dirt, cracked skin, 4 arms appearing from its sides. You see a face angular, made of stone, hard. You see blank black holes where eyes would be. And you see a crown adorning its head, almost grown out of its head like the Night King from Game of Thrones, but rock and stone. And you see it approach you, and it kind of tilts its head. And it just looks at you. Do you do anything? Do you say anything?
Yes. I look up to it. I think I know what this creature is. I think I know the danger that I am in, probably. So I look to it and say, please, I'm hurt, I'm injured, my son is in danger too. If you help me, I'll do anything.
You see it tilts its head, and it bends down. And when it speaks, audibly, you hear boulders falling on top of one another, a grinding stone and rock. But in your head, you hear a calm voice. Anything?
If you help me get back to my son and make sure my son is not in danger, I will do anything.
You see it like straighten up. And it reaches an arm down. And you realize you thought this creature was maybe 10 feet tall, but standing relatively close to you because of the wind and earth that is catching up. But as it leans down and reaches towards you, it almost seems to be going in slow motion. And you realize that it's not going in slow motion, it's just reaching a far distance, as this thing is hundreds of feet tall. And it reaches down and hurls you up into its hand and lifts you like King Kong in the air and brings you over towards it. And he starts to squeeze ever so slightly, and you feel the pressure. And it says, travel to Hovik. Find my heart and free me. Any deviation, and I'll take your son. And he squeezes, and you feel your existence disappear in a pile of sand, and your vision goes black. And you hear, all right, come on, Flint. Come on, buddy. Come on. And you open your eyes, and all of you see the diamond. Unlike Chad, the diamond glows bright and starts to float above Flint before shattering in 1,000 million pieces in dust and just eviscerates and falls to the side. And Flint, you open your eyes and you inhale, and you are at 1 hit point, and you feel like you just got hit by a train, but you are alive.
Rosie, thank you.
Oh, you're okay. Oh, thank God.
All right. Let's head out of here. There's a big dragon in here, I see.
Hey, it's Quinn. I can speak common. I just read that I can speak common. So hey, what's going on, man?
I love that. But for some reason, your accent changes.
It's a different voice.
Yeah, it's a dragon accent, you know?
Yeah, I'm a dragon.
Yeah, I would telepathically say to Quinn, tell me when Shale can come back in.
We're all good now. That's my voice in my head that I'm making sound like a dragon.
Yeah, okay. Like on the outside it sounds like a dragon speaking, but on the inside it's going. Shale, you let Shale go. Shale comes running in. He looks at you, Flint. He sees no wound, but he does see you like covered in blood. Dad, are you okay?
I just run over to him and give him a hug.
He runs over to you and greets you and gives you a big hug. As this is happening, Rosie kind of stands, and Edmund comes over and places a hand on her and gives her a hug. And he just says, "Thank you, Rosie. Thank you." Rosie's like a little flustered. She looks over at the two of you with the prisoner. What do you guys do?
Rosie, could you check?
Yeah, I was gonna say
point a wing over to the people.
The dragon has the guy. I would run into the So
why am I keeping this guy alive? Can I just fucking kill this guy? Does anybody care?
Rosie says, I think you should kill him.
Yes, ma'am.
The Ringo's like, no. He's attacked. Rosie and Chad both run in. You see that there are 5 bodies in here. They all are red in the face, clearly like a lack of oxygen. I mean, they weren't physically burned, but it was as if they were trapped in a burning room. And they were already they look a little bit malnourished. You recognize the body of Kira Reed. She is dead. You recognize the body of Vince Reed, her brother. He was kind of an asshole. He was dead. You recognize the body of Jaina Winter. She is dead. You pull aside Garcus, Barful, Goodbottle, and he is dead.
No.
However, there is one still alive. You pull aside who you know to be Morton's little brother, and he is unconscious, but you feel a pulse. And Rosie...
I call Rosie over.
Yeah, Rosie heals him enough so that he kind of starts to wake up, but then just kind of like passes out.
I just like firemen carry him out of the cell.
Edmund looks at you, Chad. Anyone else?
No.
And you see that Edmund immediately kind of looks over at Maywin.
I'm sorry, guys.
Quinn is a dragon, just like flips over the table and like shoots his lightning breath at the wall.
Carving a gash into the stone wall.
And just like losing it.
May just kind of like sits down in one of the chairs.
Edmund. I know, Coda, it's sad, but
he's real sad too.
Oh, buddy.
Edmund he kind of speaks up and he says, what about the rest of them upstairs? Are they a problem?
I don't know. A lot of them left. Rosie, can you bring them back?
She looks over. I think I have she runs over.
These emeralds.
It needs to be diamond, honey, but I think I have one more diamond.
I got these special emeralds. I got these special fucking emeralds over here.
Let me
Wasn't there something with the emeralds?
That they are
identified.
They're easily enchantable.
Easily enchantable. That was it.
Yeah. But I think that but Revivify specifically needs a diamond. I do think that, let me see if I can see it on her inventory.
She might have kept it in her notebook.
Yeah, she might have.
We should have taken some.
I see in her inventory diamond 1. She looks at you. I'm sorry, Quinn. I don't think I can.
Damn it. I don't know why my dragon sounds like Bernie Sanders. I would go upstairs and see if there's any other sleeping dragons out there.
It seems that this place has been cleared out. Bartholomew Kane's body has been taken.
Oh.
I should have eaten the whole body. If there's no sleeping dragons up there, they're all cleared out.
No, actually, as a matter of fact, the bartender at the bar swings over. What can I get you?
I want to blow him up so bad, but you got any diamonds?
I mean, at this point, it's definitely been past a minute.
Yeah.
I kneel down in front of Shale and kind of grab his hands. Hey, thank you for coming like here with us. I know it's pretty exciting, but I think it was a mistake to involve you. This is too dangerous, and I worry about you too much. I think that you should go back to Gorehold.
What, Dad? I thought you wanted me with you. You're gonna leave me again?
I do want you with me, but not at the expense of your health. I just don't think it's a good idea right now. But if you go back to Gorehold and you train and you can come join me later on, I would love that. But right now is not a good time.
But Dad, I thought we were okay. Okay. And he just kind of goes in on himself, and his shoulders shrug. And Edmund looks at you, Flint, and like gives you like a sad smile and like nods. And are we just gonna leave? There, I mean, we can't just leave him here, right?
No. I'm back now. No.
I was
I'm back now.
I mean, I think the police or something is gonna come here. Probably. Maybe
Yeah, we
should
should
leave.
maybe
take it. Probably already on their way.
Yeah. I would gently put down Morton's brother and then search the bodies of both. I don't know why I keep forgetting his name. Red-haired dude. Rengar and Helix. For anything valuable or anything they really have.
Helix has a really nice made staff. It is a +1 staff.
Okay.
Rengar has a really nice made longsword. It's +1 longsword. They both have a total of 100 each, so 200 gold on them. With the sleeping dragons added in, that's a total of 300 gold. Helix and Rengar. Rengar doesn't have anything else really. Okay. Of like, I mean, he has like, just nothing that would be pertinent to you. And just like normal gear and stuff like that. Helix has a note that looks to be in the same handwriting as Bartholomew's, which were for his welcome home Quinn note. And it says, actually, no, it would be in Helix's writing because it was a note she made to herself. And it says, what's the name of the place? Sorry. Oh, I didn't name it. It's an address in Behoth. And it says,
What is wrong?
Stressed.
It says on the address, it says Doomsday the 24th, 11 p.m. And today is, I know that I said it was the 22nd, but it is now the 23rd because you guys had that
so
rest.
It'd be tomorrow.
So tomorrow, 11 p.m. Central.
Central.
At this
10
p.m. Eastern.
At this location.
Okay.
You don't know what it is.
CBS.
But it seems as if it was like a reminder note to herself.
Okay. Whenever Quinn isn't a dragon, I'll give it to him to see if. Well, I guess I'll give it to Maywin to see if she knows what that address is, and so people are clued in. I'll like announce.
Yeah, just because I'm a dragon, I can't read a note.
You don't have pockets, man.
By the way, everyone, I have another item that's kind of gone to the top of our to-do list. And
what?
I will
getting Shale back to Gorehold. Is that what it is?
I will tell you everything, but let me just kind of clear my head for like a little bit. But yeah,
what? Are you okay?
Everything's fine.
Doesn't seem fine.
I think I have the world record of the least effective battle of any person.
I mean, you broke your own record there.
Hey, just because you're a dragon doesn't mean you could
start making me all aggro.
I think we need to go to the Drea Sands like now.
Oh, what about
Mattia
Corvo?
Yeah, Corvo, and announcing that I'm here, and that whole. I mean, I think we could go maybe next, but maybe like.
You hear in the back of your head, Flint, a distant memory, vague, almost as if you remember it when drunk. You hear the voice say, "Any deviation." And that is where we're going to end tonight's episode. As it was traumatic, but hey, everybody survived. And you beat a boss much earlier than I thought you were going to.
Hey. Fucking polymorph, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. See, this is
you'll all get polymorphed eventually.
Why did I let you guys level up a little late? I should have.
I'm like kind of mad that polymorph is so much better than my wild shape right now. Like, what the hell?
That's my highest level.
That's my whole thing, man.
And it's concentration, so like I have like 100-something hit points, but if I fail a concentration check,
right,
that's true.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for joining us. Emotional roller coaster of an episode. Angie, I'm going to be interested to see how she thinks Rosie actually felt about everything that just happened. But thank you all for joining us. Much appreciated. We had a busy week last week, but just a simple week this week. This coming Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Central. Simple week. We have the talk back for season 4 of The Remains. We will also have our epilogue for our characters given then, so tune in for that if you want a little wrap up of the grand finale of Blue Valley for now. Also, next Sunday we are taking Mother's Day off, so love your moms. And if you don't have moms to love anybody. Just spread some love on that a week from today. And that's pretty much what, Eric?
Nothing, man.
What's funny?
I'm a child.
Yeah,
I'm a child. No, I'm a child.
But yeah, and then I think that's the announcements I have for you for now. Stay tuned at Charm Persons on all social medias for updates on further events, and thank you to my players, the best players a GM can ask for, as I say every week, and mean every week. And as always, everybody say bye.
Bye.